today.
Now accepting donations of land, homes, buildings, or any kind of real estate.
Paid for by Cars for Kids.
Hey, it's Travis.
And Slee. By now you have heard about our good friends at the law office of Joseph S. Normand.
When my son Bobby was in an accident, we called Joe and he hit it out of the park. That's why I trust Joe.
No insurance company is ever on your side. Anything you say to them can and will be used against you. Joe and his team will treat you like family, get you the medical attention you need, and the max compensation you deserve.
Call 213-747-2000. That's 213-747-2000 or visit normandlegal.com.
The law office of Joseph S. Normand. Introducing Pizza Hut's new tavern-style pizza. Go thinner, go crispier, go bolder, and get the new tavern-style pizza only from Pizza Hut. Get a medium, one-topping tavern for just $12. Order now on the Pizza Hut app or at pizzahut.com.
Are you ready to make a difference for the environment while helping the visually impaired at the same time? Then donate your vehicle to Heritage for the Blind today by calling 1-800-983-6530. Every donated vehicle will either be properly recycled in an eco-friendly manner or given a new life through reuse. Donating your vehicle is easy. Simply call 1-800-983-6530 and Heritage for the Blind will do the rest. They'll even arrange for your vehicle to be picked up at no cost to you. And for a limited time, when you donate your car, you'll receive a $200 restaurant voucher and a 2-night, 3-day hotel stay at one of 50 locations. Call 1-800-983-6530 right now to schedule your vehicle donation and make a positive impact on the environment while helping others. Heritage for the Blind, where every car donation counts and every person makes a difference. Call 1-800-983-6530 now. This advertisement is paid for by Heritage for the Blind.
Don't miss Trav and Slee.
Tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. It's the Mid-Morning Spectacular.
Goobers were a movie theater snack that you could get when I was a kid. They're just chocolate-covered peanuts, but they're called Goobers. And they had Goobers at the movie that Slee and I went to last night.
I didn't have much.
I gave a few to Deshay, and I ate the rest of the box.
Yeah, I was like, Trav, look, I've been eating well lately. He's like, no, absolutely. And then he's just taking down the box.
Trav and Slee, weekdays after Unsportsmanlike.
On 710 ESPN.
This is Sedano and Kap for your afternoon drive.
Walks around like a little puppy dog.
On 710 ESPN.
What you mean, oh no?
What are we doing?
This was a #1 song in 2000, and think it's gonna be me.
I have nothing.
You got nothing on that.
I have nothing bad to say about NSYNC.
No,
nothing bad.
Nothing.
That's right.
Nothing.
It's gonna be
Yeah. Don't they do like Trolls now?
Every year around this time. Well, no, right? In April, the last day of April.
Yeah.
They play this song like crazy because tomorrow it's
Gonna be
May. It's gonna be
I never
May.
knew that.
Yeah.
That was not
So
on my
April
mental Rolodex.
30th.
Yes.
This song gets. If you ever looked at the streaming numbers to this song on April 30th.
Crazy.
That's how
Have
they
you
still get
ever
paid.
been to an NSYNC concert?
Yes, sort of.
Everybody keeps talking about the Backstreet Boys concert that's going on right
Ooh,
now.
I want to go.
All
but
of them?
I haven't been. Yeah, I think they did a little reunion, right?
Really? The whole thing? You're looking at me like, I don't know.
Yeah.
You're my guy. You
I know. I should
I
know
get all
these.
my pop culture from you now.
I should know
Whoa,
this.
bro, that's sad.
I missed every
No,
concert.
because he told me, look, you, his daughters, everybody, they're just, they go to all the pop culture events.
Right.
And so Cappy always hitting me up with new terminology.
Right. Like yesterday, for example.
no.
Okay, you got a new word.
Yesterday I posted a new picture on my joint.
Your
Yeah.
joint. Yeah, your joint. That's your, on your
He's
thing.
trying.
Yeah.
He's almost there.
Well,
with
I
it.
didn't know that you
almost
could
there.
call Instagram a joint. I didn't know that.
Anything can be a joint.
I know,
Yeah,
but
that's not anything,
Song,
but that's
place.
another way. Yeah,
I
joint.
didn't know that until
I left
yesterday.
my phone
Multiple
in my
phrases.
joint.
There you go.
I didn't know. So we got DeMarco Farr in the house, as always.
Yeah.
We got Kirk Morrison here today.
Yes, sir.
We are live at Rams training camp. The Queen is in the house.
Whatever.
Yeah.
DeAndre is holding it down back home in downtown L.A. What's up,
Should've been
DeAndre?
here.
What's happening?
What's happening? What's happening?
DeAndre.
What's happening?
I got your linebacker coach here too.
Well,
Hey.
We're going to
Oh.
train DeAndre to be a
do
pro.
you know
Okay.
what we're doing? Do you know what we're doing? here?
DeAndre can walk out here right now. They can be like, hey, dude, what number are you?
Right, I told you. I told you,
Who do you play
DeAndre.
for?
Like, who you
Yes.
play for?
Right. So, do you know what we're doing here, Kirk?
What's this? What are we
All
doing?
right, Kirk Morrison.
What's up, Rampage? I see you.
Rampage.
Okay.
Rampage.
Rampage
What's up,
in the
Ramsey?
house.
What's up, Ramsey Rampage? Yeah.
Not Ramsey.
So, last Friday night at the softball game,
Yes.
when you were vacationing in Cabo San
Yeah,
Lucas.
what happened to
I
you?
wasn't vacationing.
What were you doing?
You were vacationing.
run?
No, my wife's best friend
Yeah.
was getting married.
Okay, so you went to
That's
Cabo.
big.
So I went to Cabo.
Adjacent.
And I went to a wedding at the same location that me and my wife got married 12 years prior.
Hey.
And her best friend loved our wedding so much that she decided to get married at the same spot.
You see?
Okay.
All right.
So I went back. I mean, same day. We got married on a Friday. Her best friend gets married on a Friday.
Is that weird?
Do you know I got softball? And she was like, no, they don't. So, but, you know.
We lost without you.
Yeah, we needed
I know.
We needed you.
I wanted to be there.
Yeah,
I
we
wanted to.
needed you.
But it was up to my folks in Covina.
But here's what happened.
We uncovered a diamond.
Right.
Go ahead.
So here's DeAndre, right?
Okay.
6'3.5", 240
Did he have
pounds.
an undershirt on?
he did, but
Because sometimes he don't go undershirt.
I think the guns were out.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it was the legs that
Right.
popped.
Dude, he got legs,
Tree trunks.
big old ass on him.
Earl
you know what I mean?
Campbell.
Saquon Barkley.
Oh yeah,
Robert Newhouse.
Is he Saquon Barkley or a little?
I was thinking
Little Blake
since-
Corum?
I was kind of going a little more old school. You guys remember a tight end by the name of Eric Green?
Eric
Okay.
Green.
Big
yes.
old ass,
Yes.
right? All right.
Bubble.
Booty.
Yeah.
Bubble.
Right.
Remember,
Right.
Don't
you
say
can't,
it.
you
Oh.
can't
Say
say
bubble.
the other word.
Yeah.
My bad, y'all. My bad.
Thank you.
So
Got
anyway,
a nice bubble.
Ty Gurley-ish?
Nah, bigger.
yeah.
Oh,
Bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Whoa.
No,
Okay.
we're not catching and carrying. We're
Yeah.
rushing the passer.
Okay,
That
there
kind
we
of
go.
bubble.
Oh,
So-
that kind of,
so
see,
DeAndre-
that's a different bubble.
That's
So
a
he
different
got-
bubble.
A running
got-
bubble and a rushing the
You
passer
mentioned
bubble.
this.
Yes.
Totally different.
So he got these
Okay.
big old tree trunk legs. I'm
Yeah.
talking like Herschel Walker legs.
Okay.
There you go.
You know, he got this big old bubble.
Good pull.
Okay. All right.
Good job.
And he's got the chest and the guns and the whole thing. He got the
Right.
speed. So DeMarco says to DeAndre, "How could you not have played football?"
How in the heck did you get through high school and not play one down?
In Palm Springs, you tell me this. I don't know the answer.
Well, I'll tell
He's
you the
there.
answer.
He's-
I'll
yeah.
tell you the answer.
Yes.
You want to know the answer?
What's the answer?
Because
Yeah.
his mom wouldn't let him.
Oh, that's right.
Damn.
That's
That's
right.
right.
Right. That's right.
That's right.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Not even flag. You
No.
didn't want to, like Bobby Boucher. You remember, like, hide your pads? See? You know what I'm saying? And, like, Mama. She's like, where you going?
I don't
Oh,
think
I'm just going to go play.
I don't think he's the type to lie to his mom.
He not the,
No.
Nah, I'm not.
He a mama
I
boy.
can't.
No.
Yeah, he is.
No.
She
So
said
anyway-
no, and that's it.
So now DeMarco looks at him and goes, "You know what, man? With that body,
Yeah.
I can turn you into a pass rusher.
Easy.
In 1 year, I can have you playing pro football.
We're going
no,
all in.
No college.
Wow.
No, I told him, I say, one of my best buddies is a guy who runs all personnel for the UFL. We'll get you a
Yes.
season of UFL football, and then you'll be ready to go to the NFL.
I love UFL. I did UFL this year. There's a lot of guys who late bloomers.
Uh-huh.
All they need is a spot. They just need a start. And they have these little showcases where you
Kirk,
can go showcase your
He's
talent.
26 and completely healthy.
Never has taken a hit.
Completely healthy.
Yeah, never delivered a hit.
So do you
Never-
guys ever do this?
What?
Like you're out and about, and you see somebody who's like 6'5", 6'6", and you always got, hey man, who you play for? You play basketball?
Yeah.
No, dude, never played.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, what you
How?
doing with all
Right.
this height?
Thank you.
And you ain't gonna do nothing with it.
No, it's worse. It's worse when you're 7 feet tall. And, right?
Oh,
And people are like,
man.
man, where'd you play? And you're
Just
like,
don't
man,
come
I never
outside."
played, dude.
Yeah, yeah.
You know.
But tell him the caveat. How we're going to help him.
So here's what we're going to do. You ready? So we got a young man who works at 710.
Okay.
He's a marketing
You're
consultant.
going to love this.
His name is Kobe Walsh.
We got
Okay.
a plan.
Kobe was a long snapper at UCLA. We're going to teach DeAndre how to long snap in addition to rush a passer.
Tell me.
Because now he's going to be so valuable. They're like, hey, look, we got this young guy. He can long snap right away,
Right.
but we can also turn him into a linebacker or a defensive end. So we have got a project, and
Yeah.
we're looking for investors.
We're about to cut, right? So we
Yeah.
got two guys we like that can rush.
Okay.
We like DeAndre and the other guy. But DeAndre can long snap.
And long snap.
The more you can do.
Why don't we just Les Snead is standing over here.
See?
See, now I said that. I said that yesterday.
Not yet. Not
We
yet for
need-
Les. Not yet.
No, we need to get a private pro day
Yeah. We're going to do it.
in April.
We're going to do it.
Private pro day
Yes.
April.
Get
we got
ready,
time.
Z.
Let's
We
do
got
it.
time.
So-
Private pro day.
So
April.
now here's this kid who played junior college basketball. He's a good basketball player, but he now is becoming obsessed with wanting to play football. And he's into it. So
Okay.
we think we got a project on our hands here.
Yes.
Let's
like
do
this
it, man.
idea.
I'm
Another
ready to
coach,
roll.
DeAndre.
Let's go. I'm
I
ready to
love
roll.
this
You
idea.
have no choice.
I love
You have
this.
no
I got to
choice.
involve myself somewhere because,
Yeah.
you know,
You're
do
marketing.
PR, something.
Yes.
Something.
You're gonna market-
Y'all need a girl in there somewhere.
Market the
You can
tattoo.
do the Instagram videos.
Yes.
I could
The
do more
IG,
than the
no,
Instagram
but the
video.
IG
Hold
videos.
up.
But we need a voiceover for the videos.
I
There you
feel
go.
so attacked right now. I could
No,
do
no,
that.
no, no.
You feel attacked.
Think
How?
about it.
Yeah.
You gotta
feel
need a
attacked?
voice on the videos.
Yes.
Anybody out there looking for a 6'4", 255-pound
very
defensive
sexual.
end?
There you
I'm
go.
just saying.
Well, all right, I'm glad everybody's into it because I'm not joking around. And you, Kirk, having done the UFL games, you know there are stories out there like this all the time. When he makes it to the NFL and he signs a $10 million contract, and be like, this guy didn't play high school football, he didn't play college football, but he was found. Somebody saw him. Listen, it happens, man. It's not all the time. It's not a dime a dozen. It happens.
What's 10% of $10 million?
That's $1 million.
Okay.
We're taking that.
So he's going to get $9 million.
Yes, we're taking our cut.
Of course.
Oh, yeah.
That's right. Because what we're doing
We invested in DeAndre,
That's
baby.
right. We're investing in it.
Here we go. We're invested in DeAndre,
Right.
baby.
Let's go.
Let's go, Dre.
Yeah.
Let's
All right,
do it.
we are live. Let's do it is right. All right, we are here at Rams training camp. If you are driving in to Loyola Marymount University, come on by and say hello. If you're up here in the stands, by the way, the stands are packed like it's Friday Night Lights,
It's standing
man.
room only.
You know?
Standing room only. I see y'all in the back.
It's
Come
packed.
on now.
What's going on,
Come
y'all?
on, make some noise
What's
back
going
there.
on,
There we
Rams
go.
fans?
There we go. Yeah.
My man.
Yeah.
All right, we're live at Rams camp. We got a lot we want to get to here in the next couple hours. We're going to talk to Cooper Kupp. And I have a feeling that, because I just invited everybody to stop by the show.
Okay.
So I think everybody's just going to be coming by. I think Jim Hill's coming by.
Was it a mass text, or were you just...
No, everybody I saw was like, come on by the show.
Just open up the party.
Just come on by.
Hey, just stop by our joint.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah, right.
There you
Kurt
go.
Sandoval's coming on the show.
Yeah, come by our joint.
Yes,
Right
come
here.
on by.
Come by the ESPN LA joint.
Come
There it
on
is.
by this joint. That's right. With Kirk Morrison, with DeMarco Farr, we are at Rams camp, and this is Sedano Kap on 710 ESPN.
Steve Mason and John Ireland.
Mason and Ireland tomorrow at 1 after Trav and Slee.
You're brainwashed by Bill Plunkett.
No, you're
Bill
brainwashed.
Plunkett sends out
you're
a
an
tweet.
analytics brainwash
I'm looking at
guy.
the actual numbers, the evidence,
You're
the
so far off
proof,
of
the
it.
data.
Guys like you are ruining the game. Bill
Guys
James
like
came
Bill
out and
Plunkett
said-
are talking out their asses, and so are you.
No, you are.
I'm talking about facts.
The OGs of LA Sports Radio. That's Mason and Ireland.
On 710 ESPN.
Now is a great time to visit the Commerce Casino and Hotel, located 7 miles south of downtown LA, just off the 5 freeway. Come experience some of the best action that SoCal has to offer. There's always a seat at the table at LA's Commerce Casino, with the widest variety of poker and table games around, from easy baccarat, hold'em, 21st century blackjack, and many more. Commerce Casino is where the game reigns.
Must be 21. Play responsibly. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit problemgambling.ca.gov.
Here in California, we are all about chill. From hitting the beach or going on your favorite hike to going all out and pulling for our teams to win another championship. No one is more chill than us. The one thing, though, that ties us all together, enjoying all that California has to offer with great friends and a cold Coors Light. Pick up icy cold Coors Light today or even get it delivered to your door today. Visit CAChooseChill.com to learn more. 2024 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Celebrate responsibly.
710 ESPN, your home for the 17-time world champion Lakers.
KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
710 ESPN.
Sedano and Kap for your afternoon right now on 710 ESPN.
It's time for what you need to know.
Let's do it. What you need to know right now.
What you need to know is being brought to us by Morongo Casino Resort and Spa. Good times, less than 90 minutes from wherever you are. Here's one thing you need to know. We're live at Rams training camp. We got Kirk Morrison in the house. We got DeMarco Farr in the house. We got the Queen at UNEQ, at UNEEQ _. And the Queen has got what we need to know.
Nice job.
I like that.
Yeah, thank you, Cap. I appreciate that. All right, guys. I always heard that the best music to listen to activate brain activity was classical music. Well, according to a new neurological study carried out in Our Lady of Candelaria University.
Our Lady of what?
Candelaria University.
Is that in Costa Mesa?
Yeah,
No,
where's that
it's
at?
not.
Is that in Rio de Janeiro?
It is not.
Añejo.
Canary Islands.
Canary Islands. Okay.
It's saying that it actually, reggaeton causes more brain activity than classical music. The same goes with other genres like electronic or folklore. According to researchers, reggaeton causes greater activation in the brain regions responsible for processing and not only sounds.
No way.
Go ahead and listen to some reggaeton.
Or let my
That's
kid
not
listen to
it.
reggaeton. Yeah. Get her brain going.
Yeah,
Like, what's a sample of reggaeton? Like, give me
Daddy Yankee, Don Omar.
Yeah,
Daddy Yankee.
Yes,
Daddy
yeah.
Yankee.
Okay, so that's
Oh,
what-
yeah.
Like newer stuff is more trap.
Can you do some?
Okay.
Do some reggaeton.
Daddy
No,
Yankee.
I'm not gonna
Just
do
a
no
little bit, just a little
reggaeton.
bit. Come on.
I can't rap.
We
though.
sing all the
reggaeton.
time.
A
We
little
sing
Daddy
all-
Yankee?
Yeah,
give me a
just
little
just a
something.
tiny bit.
No Daddy Yankee?
Come on, you know something. Come on.
I am not singing. Y'all crazy.
Daddy Yankee, Yankee, Daddy. Yeah.
He could play some gasolina in the background.
Oh,
there you
You know
go.
what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not gonna
Gasolina.
do that.
That gets him.
Okay.
No,
So
no,
my mom with the old oldies R&B on Sundays is
Ooh.
probably a slowdown.
That puts you to sleep.
That puts you to sleep.
Yeah.
Huh?
That puts you to do some other stuff.
Oh,
hell no.
the rose.
saying.
I'm
There
just
you go.
saying, Sundays.
The rose.
You know, mom's like, oh, we gonna clean up
you
the
put some
house.
Rose night.
Oh,
Put
no,
the candles,
see,
incense on, and candles.
I do that, but I do that with like salsa, merengue, bachata, because it makes you move. Reggaeton, trap music,
Trap
reggae.
music.
Yeah.
That make me
You're
sweat.
giving away too much game right now.
There you
I'm
go.
not giving you no game. That's Cappy's job.
Wow.
What up, Cappy?
Cappy gives the game.
I
now.
do give a lot away.
Yeah, just listen to some reggaeton and make
You're
those
there.
brain waves activate.
All right, that's what you need to know. It's brought to us by Morongo Casino Resort and Spa. Good times, less than 90 minutes from wherever you are. Here comes Artist Twan.
Hey!
Yes, indeed.
Now here comes
Now
the man.
this
Here-
is a
okay.
first.
All right,
This
here it goes.
is a first
this
for
is
me.
All right,
I got you on the mic.
It must be a slow news day.
No, hell
It
no.
must
man.
be.
All right, Artist Twyman is the man who runs public relations for the Rams.
Yeah.
And when I told DeMarco that I had invited you onto the air, he said, "Really?" I said, "Yeah, man, it's my tradition. I
Yeah,
like
he
to
doesn't
start
know
with
we
the
do-
PR
yeah,
guy.
we do
Yes,
this. Yeah.
every year.
Absolutely.
Okay, and then let me just be honest for a second. Kevin Demoff was on first.
Yeah.
And that was only because he was like, "Well, I kind of got to go here," and I'm like, "Well, if we bring artists on before Kevin, he gonna be pissed at me."
Yeah, that'd be bad business on my end.
Now, why, DeMarco, do you think it's so unusual to have artists on the air?
I've never seen him with a headset on. Right. I have never this is the first for me right
see,
now.
He's not in the press box.
Yeah, see, yeah,
He's not in the press.
he
Artists
doesn't hear me in the
the
press box.
But doing an interview? Artist Twyman? Never.
Everybody, number 10.
No,
number
that-
10,
that's
hamstring.
Yes.
Probable.
But an interview.
Yeah,
Wow.
number 17 with an ankle.
Hey.
He's questionable.
Unbelievable.
Hey, Scott's my guy, man. I don't do this a lot. This is rare, man. But
I
Scott's
did
my
not
guy.
know that.
Well,
Awesome.
yeah, we go back a little bit, and but I just always think that the best way to suck up is to have the PR guy on first
There it
as
is.
we
Wow.
get to training camp.
Good strategy. Real good strategy.
How is it for you, the move? I mean, we were talking, earlier to Kevin about moving from Irvine to LMU. How is it for you?
It's been great. It's been great, man. LMU, they've really kind of been very hospitable, helping us get here. And we have all this as a one-stop shop. You got the dorms here, meeting space, football fields, dining area, all within a small radius. And so guys can get around really quickly, and it's been great.
Well, right now, the NFL is telling on a lot of PR directors around the league.
What's that?
Because I'm watching in-season or off-season Hard Knocks with the New York Giants.
Yeah.
And so we're watching PR directors prep either their head coach or a general manager for a press conference. Now, I'm looking, I say, have I seen artists ever have to prep Sean McVay? Like, how does Artist Twyman prep Sean McVay for a press conference either? Because he doesn't even go to the combine. So how do you prep a coach for a press conference?
Hey, Coach and Les, they're easy. You know what I mean? Those guys, they don't need a lot of talking points, man. See, that Hard Knocks not supposed to be showing that part. They're not really supposed to be showing that part. But Les and Coach, they're very easy. They understand what's going on, and so it's not a lot of coaching there.
So you just bring to them like, hey, look, let y'all know.
Yeah.
The fans out here, they want to hear this. They just want to prep you, get you
or
ready.
this is what they're going to ask
This is what
you.
they're going to ask.
Yeah, this is what they're going to ask you. Are you good? What you going to say? Okay, great. 1, 2, 3, break.
Ready, break.
No, I'm not bringing this up to put the guy down. I love Deshaun Foster, but did you see that whole thing?
That was tough.
Yeah.
That was tough.
How do you think that he just froze? What?
You know what? It seemed like it got big for him right there.
Yeah.
But, in my role, whoever does that at UCLA should have known who he is and say, hey, listen, we're going to really make this short. You get up there and say, hey, listen, ready for football. We're glad we're in the Big Ten. Questions. You know what I mean? It's just kind of keep it simple for him.
The
But it seems like it got,
there it is.
It seemed like it got kind of big for him, man. So, but that was
He
tough to
rebounded,
watch.
though.
He did rebound.
He did rebound.
He did
Yeah,
rebound.
that helps. But that's the only
I think
thing
he got
we
really
saw was
nervous.
that.
But
So,
it is funny about me.
When did you start PR?
Man, this would be my 24th year in the NFL.
Really?
24th year.
So 24 years ago, what was PR like then compared to now?
Oh, night and day. Night and day. And I'll tell you a quick story. In 2001, my first year, Corey Stringer, y'all know if y'all remember, died in Minnesota. He fell out at practice, ended up dying at like 3 o'clock in the morning. They kept it quiet, had a team meeting at 7, and then told the media at 8. Just imagine trying to keep it quiet now. It would be impossible. And if anything happened after 11 o'clock, you had all night to get it straight before the morning news and all that stuff. So it's just changed. News happens so fast, and it just spreads so quickly. But, yeah, when I first started, you didn't have any problems with that.
You didn't have Twitter.
You didn't have Twitter. Anything.
How long, though, from the first year? You say you were in Minnesota?
No. My very first year, I was with the Seattle Seahawks, 2001, 2002.
And what is that entry level? What is that job?
Yeah, so I started out as an intern in 2001 with the Houston Texans. And this was before they were even playing football. They didn't even have a football team. No. They just hired Dom Capers as the head coach. And they hired
what great hair he had.
Perfect hair. And they hired Chris Palmer as the offensive coordinator. But that's all they really had. They didn't have any players. And then I got a full-time job of public relations assistant job with the Seattle Seahawks in 2001.
Okay, and then when do you become a lead public relations man?
So I came to the Rams in St. Louis in 2003. I was assistant director. And then in 2009, I'm sorry, that's when I became a director of PR. Yep.
So learning PR, like all the things we're talking about with Deshaun Foster, just as an example, is that something you learn in school, or is that something you learn on the job?
You know what? You learn all that theory in school, but the best thing is practical. Get in there, get your hand burned a couple of times, and then you kind of learn. That's how you learn the fire is hot. But I think, just the experience and working with different coaches and working with different players and working with different media, that's where you're really going to learn, hey, how to do this and what works and what doesn't work.
How many from your tree?
Oh, man, I got a lot of folks. I got a lot of folks working in league, which I'm proud of. A lot of good people that you bring in, and hopefully they learn the business the right way and go someplace else and do it well. So, yeah, we got a lot of folks working, man.
How easy was it to work with Aaron Donald? You got 10 years of Aaron Donald. Now, I say easy, Artist, but how was it? Because when you're talking about one of the greatest of all time, playing on the defensive side, maybe one of the greatest players in NFL history.
And everybody wants to
talk to Aaron Donald. So who gets the interview with Aaron Donald? Who gets the no? Who gets the maybe?
Yeah.
We'll see halfway through the season.
Oh, I got the no a bunch.
I got the no a bunch.
I got the no a bunch. But Aaron Donald's one of those guys, great guy, but when he says yes, you can count on it. When he says no, you can count on it.
Okay, fair enough.
He means no.
Yeah, he means, but he great guy. I was blessed to work with him for all that time and to see his whole career, man. It was awesome.
Artist Twan is the Vice President of Communications for the Rams. We like to start off training camp with a little love for the PR director because we're working with his staff all year long. And that is actually an interesting point about saying no, because you guys must get calls and emails from all over the country from people that want to talk to players or coaches.
Right.
And truth of the matter is, I don't know the exact percentage, but like 9.5 out of 10 times, it's pretty much no.
Yeah. Well,
how do you decide what you're going to do for who's moving where and who's
Peter King retired now, so we got to worry about Peter King. Okay.
You know what? But the good part about it is we really have a good group, a good group of guys, good group of players and coaches, and they understand and respect what we do as far as PR people and what the media does. And so they understand it. They may not like it, but they say, hey, this is part of the business. And, of course, you're going to have some guys say, hey, listen, Artist, I'm not doing that today or whatever. But for the most part, they understand what it is, and they're gracious enough to give us a couple minutes to make sure that they get their story told as well.
For Aaron, you ask. For other guys, you're doing this.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Jared, first, you rookie. Come on, let me grab you.
You're doing this interview.
Exactly.
But it is funny because DeMarco and I hosted about, I don't know, what would you say, DeMarco, about a month and a half, 2 months ago?
Yeah.
We hosted an event that Coach McVay came to.
Yeah.
And before the event, me and DeMarco and Coach McVay were in like a little green room area. And they had told us beforehand, we're like, hey, is there anything he would like to really talk about? Is there anything he'd really like to stay away from?
Yeah.
And they were like, nope.
Go.
Nope. He'd talk about anything. He will talk about anything.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to remember, there was one point where we asked him something. It was really off the beaten path. It'll come to me. Where we asked him if he would do one of those like reality show. What show was hot at the time that we were like, would you ever do that show?
I don't remember. But I remember his response to it. Like, yeah, he'd do it. I'm like, I thought you were crazy for asking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't remember what it was. I was like, would you ever do that? And he was like, yeah, I'll do that.
It wasn't Wipeout. No.
Anyway.
I do want to ask you about Puka Nacua, though, because you got a young up-and-coming star. And I'll
in L.A.
In L.A. I'll give you a quick story. So I'm covering the Pro Bowl.
Yeah.
And all the players are going out, getting ready for practice, and you got a little bit of a media window. And I remember I see Puka Nacua, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to go have a little quick talk with Puka. Yeah. And I'm about to have a little conversation with him. He says, okay, I don't want to be late for practice. Is that okay? I'm like, Puka, you're a Pro Bowler.
Yeah.
I'm like, Artist has trained him well. Artist, look, that's a job well done.
I can't take a lot of – he is a genuine guy. I mean, just from day one, he was and all the success that he's had hasn't changed in one bit. Like you said, that's at the Pro Bowl after a record-setting year, and he is still saying, hey, listen, I'm sorry about this, and just so polite. I wish I could take credit for that, man, but he's a great guy.
Okay, it came to me. You ready, DeMarco?
Go ahead.
Let me tell you what it was. Coach McVay, did you watch the Tom Brady roast?
That's it.
That's what it was.
Yes.
And would you ever do that? And his answer was, hell no, I would never do that. Oh, my God. Yeah, he was like, I don't know why he did that to himself.
Oh, man, that is great.
But that's the thing about McVay that was super cool that night is that he's wide open. He don't care. You talk about whatever.
Wide open. And, I mean, he's a great guy. He'll shoot you straight. He'll be honest with you. And he'll like to have a good time on the conversation. And that makes a big difference.
Yeah. Artist, give me two more guys. Give me that.
What's that?
When you want to end the press conference. Listen. Go ahead, listen to this. I love this.
Two more guys.
Two more. No, not two more. And then
I love
that. All right, last one, guys.
But, two more really never means two more. But that's just a signal that, hey, let's start wrapping this thing up.
All these questions keep coming up, Artist. So is it just known here in Los Angeles that Jim Hill is going to get the first question? Does everybody just kind of look and just like –
when he is there, everyone knows, hey, wait until Jim Hill asks the first question. Then we could get you. I don't care what your question is. Let Jim Hill ask the first question. We understand what it is. I learned that very quickly.
Okay.
Hey, one thing real quick. Like today, there was news from here at Rams camp. Would you just fill us in on what happened earlier today with a player who got hurt?
Oh, DK.
Yeah. Looks like he got his ACL.
Oh, no.
Coach will probably talk more about it after practice, but it's tough. And when that first day of camp, you know what I mean? You've been working all off season, and here's camp is, and when you have a injury like that is tough, man. So we wishing him the best. Hopefully he can recover soon.
Oh, man. Darian Kendrick, right?
Yep.
And he played, I want to
Artist,
say.
that was perfect.
Yeah,
that's how you answer a
That's
question.
how you answer a question.
Leave it to Coach.
Let Coach talk a little bit more about that later on.
Coach handled that. He must have played I played like 12 games, I think.
He started.
Quarterback.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, he was playing last year, man.
He's penciled in as a starter this year.
Yeah.
So.
You hate to see that. I mean, any type of injury, that's hard to see.
Yeah. Artist Twyman is the PR director. I mean, he's got a really cool, fancy title like Vice President of Communications. But it is great to see you, man. And we'll be out here on Monday and Tuesday. 710 is going to have tons of coverage out here. And we look forward to having a monster season with the Rams this year.
Hey, man, it's always exciting when you guys come out here. I really appreciate you all having me on. And, yeah, we're going to have a great year. I'm excited about it.
You're such a pro.
Such a pro. The man right there.
Such a pro.
Artist Twyman.
Thank you, Artist. Guys again. Thank you, man.
Right on, man.
Sir. My crap brother.
See, right?
Yes, sir.
Unbelievable.
Artist Twyman giving him around the applause, too. There you go.
I interviewed Artist. I'm kidding.
That's on my
You got
resume
him to
now.
talk.
That's on the resume.
All right, thanks, Artist.
My man.
Appreciate you, man.
Artist.
See that, DeMarco?
That's what's up.
Finally.
That's what's in.
Finally. Wow. What he said about like 24 years ago. Like
That's
you
crazy.
said, if something happened after 11, you could sit on it until the morning.
Not
Now
anymore.
it's like, bam, everybody knows.
I can't believe I had like a total brain meltdown and couldn't come up with the Tom
You
Brady
found
roast.
it?
I know.
You found
I
it?
got
Love
to.
is
You
Blind,
located
okay?
it?
I got it.
Like,
I got it all.
You went
over
Love
there.
is Blind?
I got
I
it.
don't know.
Yeah. She was like, was it Love is Blind?
Well, it was something he said outrageous. Love is Blind. I haven't even seen
It
it.
was right
It's
after the
outrageous.
roast.
Was
Yeah.
it Naked and Afraid? I didn't know which
Oh,
one you
my
was going
God.
with.
Well, that's
Was it Scared and
I
Afraid?
would do that.
Okay.
I would do
That's a
Naked and
wrap.
Afraid.
That's a
I would.
wrap.
Yeah.
You would do that?
I would do that in a heartbeat.
Really?
Absolutely.
Wow.
Come on.
All right, let me just say this. It is the 5 o'clock hour.
Yes, sir.
Which means it's the Tito's Cappy Hour. And I want everybody this weekend to very responsibly enjoy yourself a little bit of Tito's. It's just as good with tap water as it is with your favorite mixers. I like soda water with lime. Some people like a little cranberry juice, maybe sometimes a little blue cheese olive on the rocks.
Tito's, Big Rock, 3 limes. That's all I need. The
Okay.
Big Rock.
Okay.
Big Rock is my new thing. It's like sophisticated Tito's.
Yes.
But it's better than just on the rocks. Give me the Big Rock, 3 limes.
So when the 5 o'clock whistle blows, you know it is time for the Tito's Cappy Hour here on 710. We're live at Rams Camp, and we got a lot more to get to. This is Sedano and Kap on 710 ESPN.
Hey, guys, it's Cap. So you get this letter from the Department of Water and Power with 2 big, bold words, high usage. And you don't really know what to do about it, but you kind of have an idea of who you can blame. So you go knock on your daughter's door and you go, hey, would you stop showering for 45 minutes twice a day? And then you go to your son and say, would you please stop washing your car 3 times a week? And then you continue with your life until you get another one of these beautiful letters that says high usage on it. This is where the Water Boy comes in. The Water Boy specializes in pressurized leak detection. All they do, day in and day out, is go to homes and find leaks. Their state-of-the-art equipment allows them to visually and acoustically inspect your pipes to find that stubborn leak that's constantly flowing. It can be anything from a failing toilet to a burst pipe in your slab. You don't even know it existed. They have ample amounts of experience from water damage restoration to general construction and plumbing that, when combined, allows them to master the art of leak detection. They do non-destructive leak detections, which means they're not going to open or damage the structure of your home. Their equipment is advanced enough to listen to the exposed surfaces and indicate where the leak is occurring. They are widely used by homeowners, property managers, and even realtors to inspect pressurized water systems to make sure they're intact and functioning with no leaks. Call Omer at the Waterboy Leak Detection today, 818-518-5055. Visit thewaterboyinc.com. That's the Waterboy Leak Detection at 818-518-5055. Talk to Omer. He's going to take good care of you at the Waterboy. Visit thewaterboyinc.com.
Play your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino, Southern California's premier resort casino experience. See for yourself what made readers of Newsweek and USA Today name Pechanga the best casino outside of Las Vegas. Enjoy Pechanga's world-class resort amenities, exceptional entertainment, dining, spa, and golf, and of course, 24/7 gaming excitement. Head to Pechanga Resort Casino, just off the I-15 in Temecula. Visit Pechanga.com or call 888-PECHANGA for reservations or more information.
Texting enrolls you into recurring automated text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
Hey, Dan, how you doing? Haven't seen you around the gym for a while.
Yeah, I've really fallen off. Since I turned 40, I just don't get the results I used to get.
Could be lower testosterone.
Lower T?
Yeah, I went through it a while back. Once you hit 40, your body has less free testosterone. I got Nugenix Total T, and it's made a huge difference for me.
I've seen that ad on TV. Is it for real?
Oh, yeah. The key ingredient is something called Tesnor, which helps boost free and total testosterone levels to help you trim up and stay lean.
And it's made a difference for you?
Man, I feel like I'm in my 20s again, at work, in the gym, and in the bedroom.
Are they still giving out complimentary bottles for people to try it for themselves?
Yeah, you just need to send them a text.
Text BREAK to 321-321 right now for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T, the #1 selling testosterone booster at GNC. Plus, text now and we'll include a bottle of Nugenix Thermo, our most powerful fat incinerator ever, to help you get back into shape fast. Absolutely free. Text BREAK to 321-321. That's BREAK to 321-321.
This is Sedano and Kap for your afternoon drive.
How is that related?
On 710 ESPN.
Oh, yeah. Sedano and Kap from Rams training camp. Can you believe it? Training camp is here. Football season is right around the corner. I mean, my goodness, the Hall of Fame game is going to happen on August 1st, and today is July 25th.
Yes.
We got DeMarco Farr in the house.
Oh.
Kirk Morrison is here.
Yes.
The Queen is here.
Yes.
You can't hurry love.
Matthew Stafford is here.
That's
Very
right.
happy about that.
That's right.
Yes.
DeAndre's holding it back in downtown L.A.
Should be here.
Was happening.
What's
Did
happening?
we arrange for you to be here on Monday or Tuesday, DeAndre?
Not yet. I'm working on it.
We're working it out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
We are all working it out.
How are we going to do that?
Do we give him a shoulder,
you
some
guys-
shoulder pads and a jersey?
Wait, can I? I'm gonna interrupt here. So DeAndre and I had a conversation. D, is it okay if I disclose?
Go for it.
Okay. So y'all don't want DeAndre fired, right?
No.
Okay. So I told D, talk to DeMarco, because that's who really needs to be here. No offense, Cap. And see if you can come on Monday. Or, I mean, tomorrow, because the morning show's here.
Yeah.
He can come, meet some people, do some stuff, and then go to work. Because, unfortunately, you really quick, what did Chris say? Nope. When you try to get him out here when you guys are doing the show.
Okay, wait a second. See, I thought you were going to say something totally different. I thought what you were going to say was, that on Monday you were going to do DeAndre a solid.
Yeah.
You would fill in for him
That's
because
what I was
you are
hearing.
totally capable
I was hearing that.
of operating the show.
Yes, I can.
And that
Done it.
DeAndre could come out here with us so
Right.
that we could put him through some drills. But
Yeah, you're
instead-
amazing. You're amazing.
You really okay?
Leverage. That's
I
leverage.
would be okay with that.
Okay.
Please try to run that by Greg and see how that works for you. I'm not trying to get in trouble. You
Ah.
also need a producer here,
Yeah.
so
I'll be here tomorrow.
There we
I'll be
go.
here early.
Yeah.
so
I can
they'll
hold
be
it down.
Here. They'll be here, so that's why DeAndre and I
We'll
were
work it out.
talking about him coming in the morning when the guys are here, but he doesn't necessarily need to be in the studio.
All right, I'm going to be a little selfish about this and say I want to be here. I want to see DeAndre
Well, then come
work
in the
out.
morning. You're going to be in LA anyways.
I know, but I got it tomorrow morning. I got to.
Here's the excuse.
The 5:30 a.m. club.
Well, you see my 5:30.
I see the 5:30 a.m. club.
See that, huh?
I like that.
You want to join that club?
No, I don't, but
Okay.
I like it.
Breakfast Club, baby. Yes, sir.
Like, I'm a 6 a.m. guy, but 5:30. That 30 minutes is a game changer.
Can I ask a question?
Sure, go ahead.
So today in the morning, I woke up really early, and I tend to wake up early, but I let the guys dictate when they text, and then I'm like, okay, now I can engage, right?
Okay.
So today it was like 5. I was doing prep because, we got to work.
Right.
And there was a text that I wanted to send, and I was like, oh, it's 5:30. I don't know if I should. I know
Always.
they're up, but,
Always.
got to be respectful.
No, you should send it.
So then I sent it like, 6:30-ish?
Yeah.
And I was like, I think that's respectable.
Oh, my
They've
God.
texted at that time.
It was late. We were already eating lunch.
I was almost
so
done.
I can
Yeah.
text at any point.
Anytime.
Okay.
Yeah.
Always.
Anytime. Now that 5:30 a.m. club, okay?
Okay.
Let me give credit where credit is due.
Yeah.
That is Adrian Gonzalez, the former great Dodger first baseman.
Okay.
That is his club.
That's his club.
That is his club. But when he allowed me to crash it, and then I started to meet the team, okay, and there's some interesting characters on that group. I mean, there's some actors, and there's some, agents, and there's some real estate guys, and there's all kinds of cool guys in that group. And I was like, you know what this group needs? They need a team uniform. So that's when I showed up,
Swag.
and I had these T-shirts made up for these workout shirts,
There you
like the
go.
Dry Fit 5:30 a.m. Flex Club.
I like
But
it.
you got the guy, right, Captain?
Tell
Yeah,
me
I got my guy.
you didn't want him as a teammate. This is the guy you want as a teammate.
I'm just
100%.
laughing because he's like, guys, you know what we need?
Exactly.
We
Come
need
on.
team shirts.
Yeah.
Like, bruh, I
Idea
just
man.
got done running the hill right now. I don't like.
Idea man.
But everybody was like, "Oh
But your
man, these
idea
shirts
man.
are
I
awesome,
like it.
dude!"
Yes.
All right,
Now-
idea man.
Now, DeMarco told me when we got here. DeMarco introduced me to one of his former teammates.
Okay.
And
Big Row.
Yeah,
Row,
And
yeah.
how did you explain that introduction?
You want me to say that live on
Yeah,
air?
I do.
I can't say that live on air. That's between us.
Really?
Yes. They're kindred spirit. They're the same guy. It's just
Okay.
Roland's a little bit bigger and
Yeah.
darker.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you make Cap a little bit bigger and a little bit darker, you'd have
Yeah.
Roland Williams.
And if
There it
Roland
is.
was a little shorter,
See, I'm not going that
and
way.
if he were a little more Jewish, you know what I mean? He could be me.
The same. I feel like I'm talking when Cap talks, I feel like I'm talking to Roland. When Roland talks, I feel like I'm talking to Cap. They're great people. And you guys hit it off right there. It was
immediately.
awesome.
Immediately.
Yeah, amazing.
And by the way, one of the things we hit it off, he's wearing 2 rings, a Super Bowl ring on his ring finger,
Yeah.
and some kind of a bowl ring from when he was in college.
You don't know his nickname.
Right.
It's Thanos. So he's got a Rams Super Bowl ring, a Raiders AFC Championship ring.
Yep.
He's got the Syracuse ring in there, and he's got 2 more. I mean, and he wears them on one hand. He looks like Thanos.
The funny thing is, my first question is, when you got that ring, was it on a different finger? Because that thing only fits the pinky now.
No doubt.
You know? All right, wait a second. Look who's back. Oh, my goodness.
What,
Look who's back.
Are you talking about the team or Chris?
Chris.
We're talking
Chris.
about Pebble Beach Chris.
There you go.
Chris.
Okay.
Yeah, I call him PB Chris.
Right. I think half the team, I think the defensive side of the team went over to the baseball field here.
So those are the special teamers. So I'll let you know how how an NFL practice works.
Let me hear.
All your dudes and your studs over here. They're out here.
Dudes
You're
and studs here.
specialist. You're specialist. You got studs over there,
Yeah.
too, but that's your specialist.
Your
over here.
specialists are over there.
Yes.
Now
I
finally,
only do offense or only
Yes.
do defense over there.
And now we finally come together.
Okay.
Our first period, is it one-on-ones? Is it going to be – we've already had the individual period, but this is also the non-phone period. You can't be out with a phone if you're on the media side right now.
Oh, really?
So you got to keep your phone over here, keep it tucked away.
Yes.
Oh, for real?
Oh, yes. This is the sensitive stuff.
Some dude will come jack you.
Yeah.
Hey, put that phone away.
Yeah.
Hey, put that phone away.
Scared him.
You know,
I
I know.
love it.
He hit me hard.
It'll be
He hit
artists.
me really hard.
It'll
Put
be
that
artists.
phone away.
Yeah.
Ow. Ow, that hurt me.
Oh,
In the meantime, you know what's interesting to me, guys, just watching what we're doing here today? So we're out at training camp, and literally right in front of us, Matthew Stafford and the first-team offense is getting some plays in front of us. DeMarco, back in the
Two leagues,
one champion.
MLS versus Liga MX. A fight for League's Cup glory.
Every MLS team taking on every Liga MX team in a World Cup type format. It's going to be electric.
3, 2, 1. Let the League's Cup fiesta begin for the black and gold.
BMO Stadium is rocking for the black and gold.
LAFC welcome Club Tijuana to BMO Stadium tomorrow night.
Pregame gets going at 7 p.m.
on 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
3, 2, 1, yeah. Accident or injury, call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob.
Hey, it's Mace. Let's talk about trust and respect. Respect is a word that follows Jacob Emrani everywhere he goes. Over 27 years, Jacob has built a legacy of trust and respect. The insurance companies and attorneys respect your case when they see Jacob's name on it. After an accident, you can trust Jacob. Your case will get the respect it deserves. So call Jacob, 844-24-JACOB, or go to calljacob.com. That's calljacob.com.
Call Jacob. Shopping for your next truck? Save time, save money, and experience the 5-star service that made George Chevrolet Chevy's Dealer of the Year 6 years in a row. Take advantage of great offers during the Chevy Summer Drive event and take home a new 2024 Chevy Silverado 1500 LT Crew Cab with $10,000 in total savings off MSRP. Visit them today or shop online at georgechevy.com. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
Discount calculated off MSRP on select models. Offer ends 7/31/24. See dealer for details or call 866-949-4805.
With Progressive's Name Your Price tool, you can easily find coverage options that fit your budget. If only it was that easy to name your baby.
How about Jaden?
Nope.
Okay. Michael?
Went to middle school with a glue-eating Michael.
Sebastian?
Dated one in college.
How about Damien?
Vampire name.
All right. Greg?
Not feeling it.
Okay. No worries. No worries. Jeffrey?
Oh, love that one.
Wait, really?
No.
Find coverage options that fit your budget with Progressive's Name Your Price tool. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law. Not available in all states.
This radio commercial was made to convince you to stop speeding. We can't use siren sound effects on the radio, so we'll use other equally jarring sound effects to get your attention. Like telling you that whether you drive a little over the speed limit or a lot, you can crash just the same. You could hurt yourself or worse, others.
I'm at the scene of the collision.
And the damage you cause will be beyond repair. See? We didn't have to use crash or siren sounds after all. Speeding catches up with you. Brought to you by NHTSA.
Don't miss Trav and Slee.
Tomorrow morning at 10 a.m.
It's the Mid-Morning Spectacular.
Goobers were a movie theater snack that you could get when I was a kid. They're just chocolate-covered peanuts, but they're called Goobers. And they had Goobers at the movie that Slee and I went to last night.
I didn't have much.
I gave a few to Deshay, and I ate the rest of the box.
Yeah, I was like, Trav, look, I've been eating well lately. He's like, no, absolutely. And then he's just taking down the box.
Trav and Slee, weekdays after Unsportsmanlike.
On 710 ESPN.
Dancing gopher.
All right, time for a little radio Tinder. We ready to roll?
Yes, sir.
Ready to roll.
All right,
sir.
we're live at Rams training camp. We got Kirk Morrison, DeMarco Farr.
Yeah.
The Queen is here. We're getting ready for Radio Tinder. It's presented by our friends at Tequila Mandala. Always swipe right on Tequila Mandala. And don't forget, the Tequila Mandala Fleming's dinner tomorrow night, downtown L.A., right in L.A. Live. And make sure you go to Open Table, find the Flemings at LA Live, and make sure you get involved in their special events. And let's have you guys come join us. And by the way, DeMarco, Kirk, Mark Reel is here from Real Father's Rights.
Yes, sir.
And he's one of our new partners here on 710. And we're going to have a great couple of years with this guy and his organization. Man, what a great, great law firm this guy has. I've been down there to visit.
What is it? Yeah.
It's really, well, Mark, I should let you tell everybody what it is.
Yeah.
I went down there to visit. You guys got to see, not only do they have a monster office and they got a ton of people working there, they got a really cool podcast suite also, which I think is
nice.
Nice.
Yeah. First of all, thank you for 710 for having us out here today, see training camp. But we are a Southern California family law firm. We focus exclusively on representing men and fathers in family court. So divorce, child custody, domestic violence, child support, and we do it all for men and fathers. I like it.
See that? Hear that, fellas?
See that, Queen?
That,
Hear that?
that's great. A
There
lot
you
of
go.
guys don't
Everybody
get the
out
proper
there.
representation
Right.
because, unfortunately, courts favor women a lot of the times.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Yeah.
About 70% of custody goes to the woman.
Wow.
See, I know.
See, she
Just
knows
checking.
that.
You're on our side. Okay.
I am on you. Well,
Just
if you're
checking.
good, yes.
All right, well, here we go. Mark is going to jump in. He's going to play Radio Tinder. And follow along. You'll get this game real easy. All right, Queen, you're up.
All right, let's go. So Joe Burrow has a new look, as you guys have seen. Many have been questioning why he shaved his head and dyed his hair. He was asked what caused this new look, and he simply replied, "I was bored." Which is fair. Women tend to change up their hair a lot when they're bored or frustrated or, life change is happening. So I understand. I just want to know, have you ever done something so drastic to your appearance, maybe fully shaved your head or done something completely different when you've been bored? Swipe right or swipe left? Cappy, I'm going to start with you.
I guess I'm going to swipe right. I one time grew my hair out real long.
Okay.
And I had it down to my shoulders,
Yeah.
and it looked very Rastafarian. You know what I mean? It looked like I had dreadlocks.
Come on.
You know?
Come on.
And- but the
Come
thing
on.
is, the thing is,
Come on.
right? But what I would do is I would take it and I pull it all the way back, and I had a man bun.
Oh,
Yeah, had
What-
a full blown man bun, and then
What year is this?
this is probably in the mid '90s.
Mid-90s.
You know?
Okay.
Oh,
And
this
then-
is like old
You're
school Billy
grunge.
Ray when Billy Ray
Yeah.
had a man bun.
Yeah, and then
I remember this.
And then I would
Okay.
take it out. I'd shake it out, and my hair would be all over the place, And you can hear the crowd back here as
Yeah.
Stafford was trying to hit a deep ball. So, yes, I have done that. I'm swiping right. Mark, what about you?
I'm going to have to swipe right on this, too. College baseball player, spring trip was always a mohawk. And I love
Nice.
I love the Joey B look. Grew up in the heart of I grew up with Eminem, so,
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah,
Slim
I think
Shady.
he looks like Eminem, right?
Yeah.
Where'd you play college baseball?
I played at Ancilla College, junior college in northern Indiana.
Okay, gotcha. What position?
I was an infielder and a catcher.
All right.
Nice.
Catcher's what I would have thought.
Yeah.
What about you, Kirk?
I'm swiping right only because
Okay, let's see.
a lot of things came out of the pandemic.
Uh-huh.
For me, realizing that you couldn't go to a barbershop.
Oh.
And
Oh.
it just, when you have to let your hair grow out and you realize, what am I doing? I just had to cut it all off. So now I learned that I was a bald guy. I didn't realize I was going to be a bald guy until the pandemic when I was like, you know what, it's time. It's okay. And so I came home. And so now I can take the hat
Yeah,
off.
let's
I like it.
Let's see what
My
you got.
thing is,
Yeah, yeah.
I feel like you've
Oh,
always
nice.
been bald.
No, now he's a bald guy.
No, I used to
Isaac
have
Hayes.
waves. I had braids in college. You got to understand,
but
like,
we
I
were-
was rocking it.
college
I
was
was
a
a
long
dude.
time
But
ago,
now,
bro.
like, I saw my dad. I remember he was the age of 37. I'm like, damn, my dad is bald. But I got to, like, 37. I was like, I still got it.
It's on
But
your
I was
mom's
really,
feet.
like, holding on to it. So, yeah, that's what happened to me. But I had to swipe right because I made the change.
Yeah.
Change for good, though.
I like it, though. I
It's a
remember
change.
those
Good.
Zoom meetings. I'm like, Kirk, what are you doing? Come on, man. All right,
you,
Marco. You guys will not believe this.
Okay, what'd you do? Come on.
And from my junior year in high school all the way through my senior year, there are 0 pictures of me because my mother would not allow it. I'm with him. I had a blonde mohawk.
No
in high
way.
school.
A blonde
Blonde mohawk. So it gets worse. Blonde mohawk with a dog collar. And I would wear it to school every day. Absolutely. That was my thing. I was
That was
that
the thing.
guy.
Yeah.
I was Latimer in high school.
Really?
That was me.
And I have a question. As
Yeah.
the vice president of the Dungeons and Dragons Club in your high school.
That was junior high.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
junior high.
Okay,
this
got
is
it.
this is senior year.
Okay.
Not 0 pictures. I don't even have a senior picture. Yeah, in the yearbook. Blonde mohawk, dog collar, Letterman jacket, no shirt, flip-flops,
Oh
Bermuda shorts.
God.
Every day.
Yeah.
You couldn't tell me nothing.
Right on.
So swipe right.
All
Yes.
right.
I did not
swiping
think
right.
we were going to get any of this. Okay?
Yeah.
Radio Tinder presented by our friends at Tequila Mandala. Always swipe right on Tequila Mandala. Queen.
Sir.
All right, so I'm a big fan of Steph Curry. I think he's a great guy.
Yeah.
And while he was at the NBA store in London, he stopped a fan when she was looking at his jersey, kind of asked, hey, are you taking that? Eventually, he signed the jersey for her. I know some people that work at this station are not big fans of Steph Curry, but I think he's a great guy. I just want to know, if you saw Steph Curry, maybe a guy you don't like. Think about a player you do not like, but you saw him doing something nice for a fan or just anybody. Would it change your opinion about him? Swipe right or swipe left? And then I'm going to go with Kirk first.
I would swipe. Ooh, this is a tough one. I would probably swipe right.
Okay, who's the guy you don't like?
Who's a guy I don't like. So I'll take you back. High school, one of my first jobs that I had, and I don't know why this is kind of on the top, top of my mind, but I worked at Smart and Final. My mom sends me a picture of my Smart and Final uniform. It's like Kirk, Smart and Final. And I'm like, oh, that's my uniform I used to wear, 15 years old. But the Smart and Final was right next to the Marriott Hotel of where the away team would stay when they're playing against the Warriors. So every Sunday, I got a chance to see everybody come off the bus or get on the bus.
Okay.
The one guy who I really didn't like in the beginning was Kevin Garnett.
Oh.
Until I was outside doing a cart run.
Yeah.
Meaning got to go grab all the carts, go put them all back. And he was walking on the bus, and I'm like, oh Timberwolves in town. I'm gonna go. And he said, hey, what's up, young fella?
Aww.
Changed everything.
Changed everything. Like,
yeah.
I am the biggest Kevin Garnett fan ever.
Really?
And I just didn't like him because, he was, had his bald head. He was angry all the time. And I'm like, this dude's pretty cool. So, yeah, it changed my whole image of him.
That's awesome.
Okay. I had two, kind of. Same with Karl Malone. Didn't want to like him.
I still don't like Karl
Happened to
Malone.
watch a game in Utah. I don't know why I was there, but watching the game in Utah, and he saw me on the bench and, gave me a wink and said, what's up? I'm like, I can't hate you now.
Can't hate you.
And the other one we just talked about, watching receiver. I like George Kittle.
Yeah.
All these guys out here in front of me can't stand him, but I like the guy now because of that. So, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Funny, right? Yeah, it happens.
Mark Real from Real Father's Rights. What do you think? You got something here?
Swipe right. I mean, anytime you see someone at the highest level, being nice, doing something for a kid, I mean, soft spot in my heart for that.
Okay, I'm going to go the opposite direction. I'm going to swipe left.
Why am I not surprised?
Only because it's like there are certain guys that I wanted to always like that all of a sudden I didn't like. Okay, I'll give you an example. I liked Chris Carter, the player.
Yes.
You know? Okay, but then I one time was at a Super Bowl, and I was real young. I was probably it was like in the late 90s. And I'm at this Super Bowl, and Chris Carter comes walking into this hotel lobby, and these little kids come walking up to him, and they were like, Chris, can we get your autograph, Chris? And he was like, man, get away from me. And it was just, it was one of those moments where I don't know what was going on with him. I don't know if these kids were like being sent from their fathers because they were getting the autographs so
Maybe
they could
you have to go to the
autograph.
bathroom, Cap.
Hey, 64-second
64 seconds,
You know,
right.
I don't know. But I was like, man, that doesn't look so good, man.
Laura, have you ever seen the viral picture of Emmitt Smith? So there's a picture of a story about Emmitt Smith. A young kid came up and said, hey, I want an autograph. I went up to Emmitt Smith, said, could you give me an autograph? He told the kid no because he was late for a barber appointment. He had to go get his hair cut. Now, someone took a picture of Emmitt Smith without the haircut and said, he should have had another barber. He should have gave that kid an autograph because the haircut that Emmitt Smith had, Cappy, wasn't good.
No, wasn't it a haircut?
Yeah.
No, it was like one of those box fades. You remember like the 80s box fade? It wasn't working.
Listen,
it wasn't working.
Be nice, okay? Y'all know my serve out issue, so I'm not going to rehash it, but just be nice to people.
There are some dudes,
You know what I'm saying?
I don't care if you save them from a burning building, I'm still going to hate you. Yeah.
Okay, all right.
All right, one more time. Radio Tinder is presented by Tequila Mandala, and the Queen has one more.
All right, guys, this one's a personal one.
Okay.
Last night, a friend called me to wish me happy belated birthday. And, just kind of catch up. We were in the conversation about 5 minutes in when I heard strange noises. And I'm like, what the bleep is happening? I didn't want to speculate, so I just let him talk. And then eventually I was like, nah, bruh, something's going on. I was like, are you in the restroom? And he goes, yeah. And I was like, wait, what? He goes, yeah, I'm in the restroom. We're having a good conversation. I had to go pee. I didn't want to I did not want to stop. And I'm like, no, you stop. You tell me. I'm going to call you back. I got to do something. You're going to tell me what you're going to do. He goes, why? We've been friends for 15 years. What's wrong if I just run to the restroom, wash my hands, and continue the conversation? Needless to say, I'm like, I'm going to let you go. He could have muted. He could have done something. He didn't. Cappy, I know you just shared a kind of a similar story.
64 seconds.
Mark, I had to pee the other night. We were watching a film.
No, not that
and I didn't want to get up during the film. But when the film was over, I ran to the bathroom. I took my phone out and I timed it. 64 seconds.
64 seconds.
That's a pretty amazing.
Who does that?
Pretty impressive.
That's not even the one that I was thinking about, Cap.
He was talking about the
Zoom one.
The Zoom one, yeah.
I say you hang up, you let the person go, and keep on trucking and call them back. Cappy, we know you don't do that, but I want to know: have you ever not muted the phone and been on the John when you had to do your business on the phone, or somebody's done it with you?
Wait, on the phone and at the same time?
Yes, he was on the phone, man.
Okay.
I heard everything.
Let's go to Mark Real here from Real Father's Rights. Have you taken calls on the can
Not muted.
You would have had to.
I have to admit, I have in fact done that. I'm really big. You mute it when you can. If you're a client of the firm, it may have happened. I don't think anybody's ever caught on to it.
Yeah.
But definitely a swipe right for me.
Okay. No, I'm swiping left.
Thank you.
But the reason why I have a fear.
Oh.
I have a fear that for some reason I feel like I'm sure-handed, but for some reason I feel like if I'm going to use a bathroom with my phone, I'm going to drop my phone in the toilet.
Yeah, you might.
That is a fear.
Okay.
Not the one I was thinking about, but okay.
Dropping your phone in the toilet, like that, to me, that it can happen, and I don't want it to happen. So I'm just swiping left because I don't want to do that.
Oh, the bold men are the one at the urinals still on their phone texting.
Oh, yeah. Urinals are different. That's different, though, especially at a ball game.
Sometimes you got to close the deal.
No,
halftime.
never.
Sometimes you got to close the deal, but I'm swiping left all the way.
Okay.
Left all the way.
You have to worry about aim at the halftime.
Well, you know my story. Just recently, I was on a Zoom call, and I was I'm literally holding this computer right here. I'm on this Zoom call, and my stomach is just. I'm like, I got problems. I got trouble.
Bubble guts,
dude. I had to take the computer, put it down, run to the bathroom, make sure I turned my camera off and muted the microphone, did my business, took care of everything, went back, was in a different location, and then I turned my camera back on. I'm like, hey, I'd like to just comment on something that you were saying, but I had to move a little bit because some people showed up. Little did they know that thankfully I had the mic muted and I had the camera off. So I'm all in on it.
Listen,
I'm in.
you muted. He didn't mute.
I understand.
That's gross.
It is gross.
Yeah.
It is gross.
I don't want to hear your business.
I understand. Well, there you go. That is Radio Tinder. It is presented by Tequila Mandala. Always swipe right on Tequila Mandala. And let me tell you something right now. Tomorrow night's going to be so much fun, okay? We are going to be drinking that Tequila Mandala. We're going to be putting it together with all that great food from Fleming's. And then I'll just add one last thing. I'm then going to add an icy cold Coors Light to the whole dinner. You know, something nice and light, cold, crisp, clean, refreshing. And DeAndre, dare I say?
It's crushable.
Crushable. That's exactly right. Icy cold Coors Light. This weekend, you're coming out to training camp. You're taking a walk on the beach. You're going for your favorite hike. You're cheering on your favorite teams. Make sure you drink it responsibly, but always enjoy that icy cold Coors Light. 2024 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Celebrate responsibly. And Mark Real from Real Father's Rights, it is great to be with you. Let's keep it real.
My God, keep it real.
You know what I'm saying? Let's keep it real.
Give us our rights back, baby.
Yes, he is.
Yes.
We are coming right back to Rams training camp. This is Sedano and Kap on 710 ESPN.
One of LA's best kept secrets in the heart of Los Angeles, East Central Hotel offers effortless accommodations and unparalleled accessibility. The East Central Hotel is for everyone looking for entertainment with their trendy spacious rooms, a renovated gym, and a patio lounge for breakfast, dinner, and drinks. Stop by their incredible Nixo Lounge before your next event at LA Live. Book your stay at eastcentralhotel.com or call 213-748-1291 today at Entertainment's official address.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. NextGen is the official AC heating plumbing company of SoCal sports fans. That's right, NextGen is the absolute best in the biz. Right now, you get an $88 drain cleaning, and they'll add in a free plumbing camera inspection. All you got to do is call NextGen. Call them at 833-3-NEXTGen. That's 833-3-NEXGEN, or visit them online at nextgenairandplumbing.com to schedule your appointment today.
NEXGEN, call 833-3-NEXTGen.
Rams fans, don't miss out on any of the action and catch every home game with 2024 season tickets, including their 3 home primetime matchups with the Vikings, Dolphins, and Eagles. To experience the bright lights of primetime at SoFi Stadium and every Rams home game starting at $87 per game, visit therams.com/2024. Again, that is therams.com/2024. Secure your season tickets and see you at the Rams house.
Hey guys, it's Cappy here, and let me talk to you about this issue of dealing with your homeowner's insurance. So your home floods, right? You have a big giant flood at your house, and you realize that the insurance adjuster is trying to pay you so little that you won't be able to repair the damage. That is when you call Avner Gatt. Avner Gatt is a public insurance adjuster who is on your side. Look, you can try and negotiate with the insurance company yourself. I've tried. You're going to find out very quickly it is not that simple. Avner Gatt and his team negotiate on your behalf to make sure you're getting the best possible outcome, not the insurance company. He and his team have been dealing with insurance companies for so many years. It's all they do. They've got the experience. They've got the industry know-how that you need on your side. Now, some of these folks used to work for insurance companies before they joined Avner's team, and Avner Gatt himself has 20 years of experience in this industry. Avner Gatt has one of the largest teams of professional, licensed public adjusters in California, and yes, the size is important. Avner has a unique winning recipe for handling homeowners' insurance claims. No one, and I mean no one, messes around with Avner Gatt and his team. Call Avner Gatt, 818-917-5256, 818-917-5256, or visit AvnerGatt.com. That's AVNERGAT, AvnerGatt.com. You call Avner Gatt, 818-917-5256. Avner takes the call himself. Hello!
Texting enrolls you into recurring automated text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
Hey, Dan, how you doing? Haven't seen you around the gym for a while.
Yeah, I've really fallen off. Since I turned 40, I just don't get the results I used to get.
Could be lower testosterone.
Lower T?
Yeah, I went through it a while back. Once you hit 40, your body has less free testosterone. I got Nugenix Total T, and it's made a huge difference for me.
I've seen that ad on TV. Is it for real?
Oh, yeah. The key ingredient is something called Tesnor, which helps boost free and total testosterone levels to help you trim up and stay lean.
And it's made a difference for you?
Man, I feel like I'm in my 20s again, at work, in the gym, and in the bedroom.
Are they still giving out complimentary bottles for people to try it for themselves?
Yeah, you just need to send them a text.
Text BREAK to 321-321 right now for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T, the #1 selling testosterone booster at GNC. Plus, text now and we'll include a bottle of Nugenix Thermo, our most powerful fat incinerator ever, to help you get back into shape fast. Absolutely free. Text BREAK to 321-321. That's BREAK to 321-321.
This is Sedano and Kap for your afternoon drive.
Really? You haven't? Oh, my B.
Yeah. My B.
Your B.
On 710 ESPN.
Training camp. Rams training camp at Loyola Marymount University. First time on campus here at LMU.
I like this. The song? No, I'm just like, the Rams are going to go to every private university in Southern California.
Yep.
Like, they manning down, like, Cal Lutheran. Now you got LMU. They had Irvine. It's like every university they're going. They're taking it down.
Nice.
Kirk Morrison is here. DeMarco Farr is here. The Queen is in the house, and we are live at Rams training camp. Rams are on the field right now, and Cooper Kupp will join us when practice is over. You know, I will tell you guys, like, I've never been on this campus before, but, like, have you ever been to Pepperdine?
Yeah. I was going to say, are they next up?
Right, like, Pepperdine is beautiful, right?
Yeah.
But, like, I think about these teams that play basketball in the West Coast Conference.
Yeah.
You know, LMU, St. Mary's, Pepperdine, Gonzaga, University of San Diego.
Saw a few basketball players in there.
Yeah.
Look like they got the life.
Well, and, man, they got a beautiful basketball facility here, too.
Yes, they do. I like it.
So I have never been to LMU, and I am blown away by the sports facilities here.
They say it's expensive to go here.
Oh, yeah, it is. It's private.
$80,000 a year?
Oh, yeah. It's private. LMU.
Wow.
But the great thing about it was I got a chance to go to Costco before going here. My Costco's right down the street.
Oh, no way.
Really?
My Costco's right there on Washington.
I know.
I stopped through there. Lady asked me, did I play for the Rams? Because I had a Rams polo on.
There you go.
So I got the Rams polo on. She's like, oh, my God, you play for the team? Like, nah, baby.
No, you
I
don't.
don't.
Nah, baby.
Nah, girl.
Hey, but I appreciate you, though.
You know what that means, Scott? That means she wasn't attractive. I'm just kidding.
Oh, damn.
I'm kidding.
That's exactly
I'm
what
kidding.
that means. Because, listen, where's DeAndre at?
So she
Right now he
was
has
she
a
was
girl
a sample. She was a sample girl, though.
Stop. Come on.
Oh, she really? What kind of samples she have?
She had the sparkling water.
Oh, really?
Oh, nice.
All 3 flavors: grapefruit, lime, and lemon.
See, I like the lemon. I like the lime. I don't love the grapefruit.
Yeah, it wasn't my thing. But, you know, I grabbed. She was like, oh, you with the team?
Oh, good snap.
I said, oh, yeah, practice is later on. I'm not a part of the team, but it's right down the street. So I can make a Costco run and get to practice.
Hold on. But was she cute, though?
She was cool, but you know.
Yeah, that's the
but you got to
no.
understand,
That's
though.
the no. That's
A
the
lot
no.
of times, it's more people who kind of like older, retired. They just kind of chilling at Costco. She getting the benefits. She just good.
So that's
good.
a no.
It is a no. That's okay. Hey, listen, I'm glad you tell me there's Costco right nearby. I may have to stop in for gas.
There you go.
I am consumed with getting gas at Costco.
Me too. Or
I,
yeah.
I really am. I feel like every time I get gas at Costco, I feel like I beat the man.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Because, like, it's $4.80 over here, but $4.30 at Costco, and I just saved myself $5, and I'm like, yeah.
Nice.
You're right, Kat.
Go buy
I don't
coffee.
say that a lot.
I like that.
I feel you. You'll wait that extra 10 minutes, though.
Oh, yeah. Oh, for sure.
Especially at this one, man.
Mm-hmm.
I think I figured out how to get Aaron Donald to come back.
How's that?
How?
Okay, I hope let's just say the team is good.
Okay.
And they lock up the first round bye. It will dawn on Aaron that Bobby Brown, his backup from last season, has a chance to have more rings than him.
Oh, whoa.
Wouldn't that drive you back to football?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cooper Kupp may have another ring that you don't have.
Eric Weddle did it, right?
Yes.
He showed us.
That's what I'm saying.
You don't have to play a regular season.
No, in fact, Eric Weddle, if you guys remember the story, he was staying in shape because he wanted to keep himself fit.
Right.
But he wasn't like training as if, geez, I hope the phone rings.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, he was like 190 pounds. You know, like when he was playing, he was probably like 215.
You think they'll make a movie out of that?
They should.
They should.
They really should.
Wouldn't that be something?
It would be an incredible movie because remember, DeMarco, you've told the story, but he got hurt early in the Super Bowl.
Early.
Busted up.
Right.
Yeah.
Because he thought he was still 215.
Right here.
He still thought he was 215.
You see the sideline, right? So you know where it stops when you do sidelines, right? So where the players are. He usually stands on like the 15 or the 10 away from people. So I'm talking to him like we're having a conversation. He goes, I tore my pec. I said, when? He goes, about 2 plays ago. I said, are you coming out? He goes, why?
Are you kidding me?
Right. It's the
Right.
Super Bowl.
And then goes right in and makes like 2 plays on a drive and forces a punt. I'm like, this dude is amazing.
Yeah. I mean, that guy, he didn't play the whole year.
No.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he was out of football. And then I'm trying to remember, who was the Rams defensive coordinator that year? Who was it?
That was Raheem.
It was Raheem Morris.
Yeah.
And Raheem called him. I don't remember where. I think Raheem coached him. I'm trying to remember. Maybe was Raheem ever in Baltimore? Was he ever
in Baltimore?
No. They I forgot where they crossed paths.
Because Weddle's been in Chargers, Baltimore, and Rams.
Rams, yeah. They crossed paths somewhere. I think that was just the next guy up.
Yeah, so Raheem called Eric Weddle, and he's like, hey, what are you doing? He's like, I don't know, sitting at my desk hanging out, you know. He's like, maybe any chance you think you could play?
Remember what he asked him? You aren't fat, aren't you?
Oh,
right.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
He said, you aren't fat, aren't you? He's like, I'm not fat, coach.
Came back and got a bling. Yes, sir.
I love it.
But that might get Aaron to come back.
You think so?
Knowing your backup has 2 rings and you got 1?
I feel like Aaron Donald's good, man.
You think so?
I think his legacy is like strong.
He said he's full, right? Like, I'm full.
Yeah.
At some point, that's going to digest as you see your backups having success, right? You're going to start to get hungry again, right?
Like,
because
that is something to be said,
you can't
though.
rush the passer anywhere else but here.
The first time, and I remember this was 2013. My last year playing in the NFL was 2012. That first fall after you're done playing is the hardest year of your post-NFL career.
You don't know what to do.
Because it's like, what do I do?
Yes.
My body has been trained since the age, for me, of age 7, that every time August came around, you're ready for football. It's football. It's go time. The body knows. From Pop Warner, high school, college, NFL, and then for the first time, your body's like, hey, bro,
like
you're
a man without a
like,
contract.
hey, bro, what you doing? Like, we supposed to be going somewhere. And I'm like, not even, no 5:30 a.m. club for you yet, brother.
But what I'm blown away with, and I don't know how you guys feel about this, you're watching training camp today.
Mm-hmm.
And today's day 2, right?
Uh-huh.
I mean, that's it. It's day 2. I think back to like 25 plus years ago, and the first 3, 4, 5 days of training camp was, first of all, a lot of conditioning. Secondly, a lot of like hitting, you know, a lot of like weeding out people, you know. And here, because of all the mini camps and because of the off-season programs, these guys, they've been doing
and
this.
because of this coach.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. So they're out here, and it doesn't look like, hey, it's only the second practice of training camp.
We would have been bleeding by now. Bleeding.
Six padded practices.
Yes.
We started with Art Shell.
Headaches, the whole 9. I mean,
second year.
But that's just I didn't think it was possible to be able to get a team ready to play like this until I saw them work. It is possible to go without pads. It's the same stuff we did, except without the pads on. It's safer. It's better for the players. It promotes longevity, which is awesome. I heard they're going to go to permanently using the Guardian helmets.
Yes, the Guardian caps.
The Guardian caps.
They are now a part of the NFL uniform. I did read something today, DeMarco.
Yeah.
Because, you know, we're always digging up Rams news.
Of course.
And so I did read today, Cap, that Sean McVay said he was tired of being a dumbass. And I'm like, what is he talking about? He says, I'm
Not
no
running
longer
the ball in the red zone?
I didn't want to go that deep.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But he said he's no longer working these 18-hour days. Like Sean McVay has always been the wonder kid. Like every time somebody talks about it, he's been the wonder kid. He's always carried himself like a professional, like a head coach. He worked these 18-hour days and just never got any sleep. And obviously he had a son last year.
He's a dad now.
He's a dad now.
Yeah.
And he's realizing that the dad sleep that you need to still be able to go out and be at your best for 53 men, well, right now 90, but for 53 men, you got to get some sleep, dog.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So when responsibilities have now changed him, that's why I think this will be a much different Rams team because McVay's finally getting some sleep.
I swear the parallels
about
are
it.
there with him and Vermeil. Like 2 years ago, he was just about ready to burn out, just like Vermeil did. If you don't dial it back, if you don't take some time off and recharge, you're going to burn out. And at the end of that season, after the Super Bowl, when they won 5 games, he was absolutely out of gas. Now look at him. Doesn't he look jacked now?
He does. First of all, he
different.
looks like so thick.
Yes.
You know, I don't know.
He's always been top heavy.
Yeah, but I don't know.
He's always been top heavy.
Is he on the creatine now or
He's
what?
on the creatine.
Yeah, he's always been. He's always real chesty.
I'm waiting for mine to show up. Mine hasn't arrived. I bought $17.99 creatine on Amazon.
You didn't go down to Tijuana, did you?
No, I didn't.
Okay,
No.
stop. Want to make sure.
No.
I know.
I'm just getting the creatine.
A lot of college teammates of mine would make the trip to Tijuana.
Oh, really?
And all of a sudden they come back, and 6 months later, like, dude, how you benching 350? You was benching 225 like last year. Like, come on, man.
Go to Mexico. They got you.
Yeah.
But
They
yeah,
got
I'm telling
everything.
you, but, your point about McVay is interesting only because, for me, when you're coming up as an assistant coach, and especially when he worked for John Gruden, he knew John Gruden, he knows Jay Gruden, et cetera. Those guys had that reputation,
right?
And it
Grinders.
It was a badge of honor.
Sleeping in the office,
right? I'm going to be starting film study at 4 a.m. in the morning, and I'm not leaving until everybody's gone at 10:30, 11 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
And that was your way of showing everybody that you were grinding, And it's I always say to my buddies who are coaches, I'm like, you guys are ridiculous.
Yeah.
You do not have to work from 5 in the morning till 10 at night.
Right.
Some of those guys just don't want to go home.
Well, that's true. That is absolutely true.
Man, hey, you said that. I didn't say that.
That is absolutely
DeMarco
true.
Farr said that.
No,
You just
You said these coaches don't want to go home.
That is true in some cases. All right, stick around. We are live at Rams training camp. Laura will have what we all need to know, and who knows who else is going to stop by, but we do know this. Cooper Kupp is coming by, so hang out, everybody. This is Sedano and Kap on 710 ESPN.
2 leagues, 1 champion. MLS versus Liga MX. A fight for League's Cup glory.
Every MLS team taking on every Liga MX team in a World Cup type format. It's going to be electric.
3, 2, 1. Let the League's Cup fiesta begin for the black and gold.
BMO Stadium is rocking for the black and gold.
LAFC welcome Club Tijuana to BMO Stadium tomorrow night. Pre-game gets going at 7 p.m. on 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
3, 2, 1, yeah.
Join your Angels for every Saturday night home game and stay to enjoy a post-game Saturday night fireworks show driven by SoCal Honda dealers. Visit angels.com/promotions for more details.
The summer of soccer will come to a close at SoFi Stadium with Arsenal and Manchester United going head-to-head in the ultimate Rivals in Red match on July 27th. Feel the excitement as these legendary clubs face off for the first time in Los Angeles. It's a battle of one of England's fiercest rivalries that you won't want to miss. Experience this historic matchup, Arsenal versus Manchester United. Buy your tickets and suites now at SoFiStadium.com.
Accident or injury, call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob.
Hey, it's Mace. When I was in an accident, my friend Jacob was the first person I called. He should be your first call, too. Call Jacob, 844-24-JACOB, or visit calljacob.com.
Call Jacob.
Hi, this is Sean McVay of your LA Rams. The Rams play here. KSPN, Los Angeles.
710 ESPN.
A good karma brands radio station.
710 ESPN.
Sedano and Kap for your afternoon right now on 710 ESPN.
It's time for what you need to know.
Let's do it. What you need to know right now.
Is being brought to us by Morongo Casino Resort and Spa. Good times, less than 90 minutes from wherever you are. DeMarco Farr is in the house. Kirk Morrison.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Roland Williams, former NFL tight end and former Super Bowl champion with the Rams, is joining. And the Queen has got what we all need to know.
All right, guys. So no surprise here that WNBA jerseys and sales overall on merch are up 500% this year. But I'm going to give you the 2 top jerseys. And you guys want to take a guess?
If you say Bronny, I'm leaving.
I said WNBA. Okay.
All right, I think the obvious one has got to be Caitlin Clark.
Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese.
Exactly.
Angel Reese.
So number 1, Caitlin Clark. Number 2, Angel Reese. No surprise. Shout out to those girls. I know they're the 2 women that are up for the race of Rookie of the Year.
Mm-hmm.
Either one, to me, can win it. I was a big Caitlin Clark runner, and now I think Angel Reese might have it.
Wow. Angel Reese has come out of nowhere, man. Like not out of nowhere. I'm talking about she kept telling people, like, hey, women's basketball is on the rise, not just because of Caitlin. Don't forget about me.
Well, don't forget about the rest of the league.
But she was saying, don't forget about.
I know, but, you know,
but she was saying that the rivalry was started when her LSU basketball team beat Caitlin Clark's Iowa team in the national championship. That's where the rivalry started, and that's where this rise sort of began because she gave the finger to Caitlin Clark, like, when they won.
Who was our teammate that had Brandy Chastain in his locker? Who was that?
Wow.
Was it it was Dexter McLeon?
Oh, my goodness.
He had
I believe
Brandy
it was.
Chastain in his locker.
Like, in his
Well, I guess I'm just. Can I rock a Lisa Leslie? Can I rock a Caitlin Clark jersey and be cool?
Yeah.
Listen, you guys know what the WNBA is trying to do with that competition. It's bringing up the bird magic.
Right. Bird magic.
They're bringing that the whole dynamic, different parts of the country. I mean, it's genius. It's brilliant. It's working.
It's working.
But it's intentional.
She's a big but Caitlin's a guard, right? I mean,
but
it did start
it's their
organically.
version. It's their version.
Yeah.
But it did start in college. You know
Correct.
what I mean?
With a national championship.
Right.
With
Correct.
winning. You know, which is what the great storylines are.
And
Great.
Angel Reese really shut me up because I worked a lot of the women's March Madness matches, and I was like, she's good, but I think she needs another year in college, and she could be everyone was talking about Caitlin.
Right.
So I was like, girl, wait a year, and then everybody's going to be talking about you. So wait a year, just go back to school, and then, come out next year and come out swinging. She goes, nah, B. I came out swinging. And I was like, okay, girl, you shut me up because now she
built her brand, the Bayou Barbie.
Okay.
She really did.
I want to see Kirk rock an Angel Reese jersey.
I will.
You
number 10.
I know Cap would rock one.
Well,
Sky jersey.
I like a Caitlin Clark jersey myself. Yeah,
okay.
I like Caitlin
You
Clark.
would wear
I love Caitlin too, but I'm just saying I wasn't. Look, Reese is good, and I saw her be good, but I thought she needed another year.
Right.
And a lot of people thought that. A lot of people were like, you shouldn't go join, don't do the draft this year, wait it another year, and then maybe be the number 1 pick next year. And then all of a sudden she was like, nah, I'm doing this, and she's kicking butt. So
Well, there you go. That's what you need to know. It's presented by Morongo Casino Resort and Spa. Good times, less than 90 minutes from wherever you are. Roland Williams is jumping in with us right now.
Roll.
Big roll.
Now, let me just
Thanos.
So just put some
Lord of the Rings.
Well, that's exactly what DeMarco was saying earlier. How many total championship rings are you in possession of?
Well, I have the Big East championship. Played with McNabb, Harrison, Keith Bullock, so many great players. We won the Big East championship back when the Big East was a real conference.
You play with
Good
one
time.
name guy. See, he doesn't say their full name. McNabb, Harrison,
We know who these
Bullock,
guys are.
these guys.
Then had a chance to win a Super Bowl with my brother right over there, DeMarco. We won the Super Bowl. People don't know that the Rams franchise, we only won 2 Super Bowls. We only won 2. And one was a few years ago. And ours was a great journey because we went from worst to first. And there's something special about that journey and the men and the relationships that we're old, but we're still young. But then I had a chance to go to the Raiders. We won an AFC championship. That was the Super Bowl where our center got lost and went to
San Diego.
That whole thing.
Darren
And our old
Robbins, is that his
coach.
name?
Yeah, but the real storyline was our old coach was the head coach of the other team,
Right.
and pretty much
So wait,
had our number.
It was Gruden on the Tampa Bay side. Was it
Yep.
Bill Callahan?
You weren't even going to say the name, were you?
Bill
Bill Callahan.
You weren't even going to say the name.
Bill Callahan.
You said the other coach.
Bill Callahan.
John Gruden.
But but he had our number. Congrats. A Super Bowl record of interceptions. That's not by coincidence, right? And so,
but after you went to the Raiders and then you went to Tampa Bay.
I went down there to hang out with Grew Dog for a year.
Okay.
Then I ended up coming back to the Raiders and back to the Rams in my career. Actually, one of the only guys in NFL history to leave 2 teams as a starter, come back to 2 teams, and get my starting job back.
Wow.
So that just says, hey, be kind to your employees.
Yeah.
Come back.
Yes, sir.
You can come back. Then when I started coaching in high school, I coached Kayvon Thibodeau, Zach Charbonnet, all those guys. Their senior year in high school, we won the CIF championship here.
Where was that?
And at Oaks Christian High School.
Gotcha.
And so the funny part was all the coaches, I used to wear the rings to inspire the kids. And when we won, they was like, we just want to get a ring that's bigger than Coach Rose. And Jostens made a ring that was bigger than the 3 other rings I had, and it's great, and I still wear it with pride. It was a lot of fun.
Kayvon Thibodeau is from California?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Zach Charbonnet is from California?
Yeah.
Oh, they're all from one spot.
Yeah.
How'd you get them all to Oaks Christian?
I just coach them, man. I just coach them.
That's what Ro.
NIL, huh?
I told Ro on the way in, the players were on the way out. They had a little walkthrough, and I said, Roland, these players have 2 hours off. You should have seen his face. I mean,
times have changed.
I mean, come on. Isn't this look, I didn't think this was possible, but isn't this amazing? Like, you can practice without pads and actually be good at the same time?
It's incredible. I mean, the weather itself out here already is an advantage. But when you put in perspective, we had Macomb, Illinois, maybe 90-degree humidity.
Africa hot.
Safari hot?
Safari hot. And then Coach Vermeil was
I used to say that all the time, and now I can't say that anymore. I'm glad you said it.
I just say safari hot. There you go.
And then on top of that, let's give 2 full practices that are 2.5, 3 hours.
3 hours. Yeah.
Back to back. That is crazy town. But here's something.
Did you hear what he said?
What?
2-a-day practices.
Yeah.
3 hours apiece.
Full pads.
3 hours apiece. Full pads.
Full pads.
Yeah.
Full pads.
Yes.
And repeat plays that he doesn't like. There's no clock.
Right.
Start it over.
But DeMarco, my rookie year, I won't say this because it's something that the veterans don't know. But the rookie year, he brings the rookies in for the first 5 days on their own. Well,
this is Vermeil, you're saying?
Dick Vermeil, yeah. So we run our offense. We run in full practices, right? 2 offenses, but there's only 1 tight end.
Right.
So I would think that when we run the first play, send me in the go route. I'm big. I wasn't, bigger tight end,
Yeah.
I run the go route. I go down there. And
that's about 40 yards down the
That's
field.
40 yards. Got to sprint because I got
Yeah.
to get out the way for the big receiver coming through. You think that maybe somebody might hop in, a fullback, a receiver. No. Coach Vermeil was saying, wait for him to jog back. and I did that for a couple of days. And it was like the first time I was really like, this is crazy town.
No wonder.
And he was looking, and it was like, but it was a moment to just remind me of saying, you're a professional now.
Yeah.
This is your job. This isn't you got to be a professional. It was a lot of work, and I think it set the stage for me to be so scrappy. And in shape early when the veterans came. I was already.
Kirk, you would have fought him in camp.
I know I would have.
You would have fought Roland in camp. You see, scrappy, right?
For sure.
That means he's going through the echo of the whistle. He is making you pay for that rookie camp. Right.
You have Bill Romanowski as a teammate, man. I know how scrappy. I already know.
Wow.
I know you
crazy
ticked a lot
too.
of people off, man.
Yeah, Bill was crazy too, man. I remember actually one time he actually socked one of our tight ends in the head one time and like shattered the guy's eye and everything.
I
He was so
remember that.
irritated. Yeah, man.
Did
I
he
was
get
like,
sued?
I think the guy did. He was like, what a shame. But I was like, I understood why. Because he was agitating so much. All I could do was sit and watch. I was so mad as the guy's last name was Williams, so people thought, bro, you got. I said, stop, settle down.
Wow.
But man, I said, you got to love the game and appreciate training camp for what it is. If you're a player and you love the game of football, this is where you sort of earn your right to join the fellowship. And so it's a sacred thing, even though it's not what we used to be. It's still a sacred thing.
I'd rather do it this way.
I would love to do it this way.
I would rather do it.
You'd rather do sacred like that? Yeah, I would rather. That's better sacred. Yeah, for sure.
I mean, this football practice looks fun.
It is.
There's no more 2-a-days, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, it just
no more.
It looks fun. Like I can remember when I was an undrafted free agent who wasn't going to make the team, so I was trying to get hurt before the last cuts so that I could go on injured reserve.
How would you try to get hurt?
Well, I would literally like walking through the field, like looking for like a hole on the field, and then stepping and go, "Oh, my ankle!"
Roll your ankle.
Like,
oh my God!
Somebody put me on injured reserve, man. I'm not going to make the team. They're going to cut me tonight. But like, I just remember dreading practice, and I was just a kicker. But I just dreaded going to practice. This practice out here looks fun.
I got a question. Ro, DeMarco,
yeah.
How many times did you retire in your head during training camp? Because I know I retired every training camp. I would retire at least 4 to 5 times. I'm not going. I'm not going. I refuse to get out of this bed right now. I'm done.
Wow.
I'm retired.
Wow.
And then all of a sudden,
we did
that alarm goes off, and you're like,
Kirk,
and you say, I'm not going to do it, and then you go out there and have one of the greatest practices ever. You're like, this is why I do
and you love it again.
And you love it again.
We had some dudes snap retire over it.
Right. That's a fact.
They went between practices, went back to their room, and we never saw them again. They didn't come out.
No way.
Just left.
Yeah,
I'm done.
I'm
We had
done.
people wanting to give back money. This
done.
is how tough these camps are.
Wow.
I definitely had moments where I was questioning.
Yeah. Yes.
I had to just reevaluate. I'm reevaluating. I just got here in the NFL. I'm a rookie. I'm reevaluating and assessing. But the year I actually knew when training camp was too much, that's when I said it's time.
It's over.
It's time. It's time to go.
Hey, do me a favor. Talk about hospital balls. When a quarterback lays you out.
Well, that's why I'm here with you now. Not in my 20th year. No, I think it's just a bad part of the game. I literally ended my career on running a basic flat route, and Bulger threw me a flat route in the cover 2, and I saw the corner, and I saw him, and he's there, and I'm running to him. I'm doing it for Torrey to catch the slant, and I look, and the ball's coming out and away. I mean, I have to.
You have to catch it.
I have to catch it.
You know you're about to take one.
And I never play. So I think it's just negligence on the quarterback's fault. It's mistakes in the game.
What did he say to you?
Nothing.
He said nothing to you. You're looking at me like he said nothing.
Nothing. Eye to eye.
Wow.
Eye to eye.
Nothing. You got laid out, and he said nothing.
Career ender. Knee.
Wow.
Knee dislocated from the. Okay. Anyway.
Sorry, I didn't mean to bring up that.
Mark Bulger never comes up to you and goes, "Hey, man, that was
not a
on
gift to the
me."
nonprofit. Not
nothing. Christmas card, something. Roland, love you. Sorry.
He's still looking at you.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
But he couldn't have been the worst.
Wow.
I guess he was the worst. Wow.
That's great. Roland Williams is here. Roland won a Super Bowl with DeMarco on the Rams back in '99.
Yes, correct. 25 years.
Atlanta.
Yes.
25 years.
Atlanta.
Yes. Oh, dude, I remember, man. I was there. I was sitting on the 50-yard line in the second deck, and when that last tackle was made and the confetti started to fall, I was like, oh, my God. That's one of the great endings in Super Bowl history.
Mike Jones.
Remember how fast they brought out that scaffold, Roland?
Oh, my gosh.
We were just playing, and then there's a scaffold out there that's like 8 feet tall. Like, how did you guys get this thing out here?
Yeah.
Who gave you guys the trophy? Who was it?
Who was that? I didn't make. I was so tired I couldn't make it up to the top. Who gave?
Was it Jim Nantz? I don't know who had that Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Speaking of tired, I got to make sure that the world out there that's listening in Radio Land, when DeMarco Farr is here talking with you, that y'all understand the actual gravity of the talent that this man has. Mm-hmm. His energy, his ability to empty his tank was probably one of the more inspiring reasons why the Rams won the Super Bowl that year. The dude emptied his tank out every single day in practice, in the game. He maximized all of his human abilities and capacities. You was a dog, bro.
It's going to come around in my grave.
Hold up.
Watch.
You know
it's
that.
Coming around
you're
in
a dog.
Okay.
What I was saying was, when I went on the field today and I saw Brandon Fisk, number 55, I said he had inner DeMarco Farr. The dude doesn't turn off. He's
got a
lit
motor.
Well, you know
every
what, though?
single play.
You want to know something, Roland?
My God, DeMarco, he reminded me of you.
He's got a motor. Yes, sir.
You want to know something? To me, and I'm not joking around, to me, the most impressive part of it is this, is that when you are a player at a school like Washington and you're a national champion and you don't get drafted, but you have the kind of playing career that DeMarco had, that to me, because to make the team as an undrafted player is nearly impossible. Listen, we wouldn't know anything about Kurt Warner.
Correct.
If it wasn't for the legendary story of putting up groceries. But undrafted players so rarely make it and so rarely become stars have the kind of career that DeMarco had.
With the league the way it was, the salary cap, all the different things that they did, they didn't respect. And oh my goodness,
what did you guys bring to your first camp?
What did I bring?
What did you bring to your first camp?
What?
What did you bring to your first camp?
I don't know if I brought anything. I don't know if I had anything
Change of clothes, TV, something.
I was a rookie at that first camp.
You know what I brought to my first camp?
Issues gear.
A toothbrush.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all. I'm not going home. I will buy the new stuff here. So when you ask me that question, like when did I want to retire? Never. I wanted more.
I was enjoying.
I wanted more.
Every bit.
Absolutely.
Burn the boats.
Yes, sir.
Burn the boats.
Burn the ships.
Yes.
Yes. See.
There it is.
He's getting fired up.
Yeah,
again.
I know.
Burn
He's intense. He's intense.
There it is.
Roland
I
Williams.
see Fisk. He's
Braden Fisk. There he is.
Yes.
Look at him.
Hey, Roland, real quick. Are you doing some work with ABC 7? Are you working with?
I am. I'm grateful. I started out maybe 6 years ago doing the Ram stuff, and ABC said, Big Ro, we like your style. And next thing I know, we're doing all the stuff throughout the season. So Monday Night Football, check us out with Rob Fukusaki. He's a 30-year legend in the industry.
I see Rob was sitting over here.
He doesn't age.
He's a legend, man.
He's
awesome. He's fun. We sort of have sort of an edutainment type of mentality out here, okay?
I like that.
We want to educate and entertain. So tune in. We'll be having as much fun as we possibly can that they let us. That's allowed on network TV.
And my friend Kurt Sandoval, you know?
Yes.
Do you know the story about Kurt Sandoval, about him like losing the softball game for us? You know about
Roland, you got to play in the next one.
Yeah,
you got to play.
You got to play in the next one.
Yes, sir.
Ball was hit in the air. Should have been a routine fly ball. The fence is right here, but it's one of these little fences that, like flimsy kind of, fence. And the ball comes.
It's a celebrity softball fence.
And
you know what I'm talking about.
Hits Kurt in the glove, but he feels the fence. He falls backward, and the ball pops out of his glove. Walk-off home run for the win for the opposing team. And I have not let him forget it for 2 years. And I love the man. I want you to know that.
Sounds like it.
I have nothing but love in my heart for that man. So, Roland, it's great to see you, man. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much for coming
over.
All
right, guys. See you later.
Roland
Love
Williams.
Roland.
Love
Love
you,
you, man.
Yeah, man.
I thought he was going to talk about my grays.
The Grays.
The Grays.
The gray shorts?
The gray shorts. That's all I used to wear at practice.
That used to be my underwear, by the way.
Gray Sandies, you mean?
The gray.
Yeah, the gray Sandies.
Yeah.
You know about the gray
I love
Sandies.
gray Sandies.
See, people out here are listening to us.
Yeah.
Laura, do you know what gray Sandies are?
No.
You know what gray? So,
Think boxer shorts. But
boxer shorts, but these are cotton shorts.
Yeah.
And they're only by
like
the hot tub.
Yeah.
Yes.
The swimming pool.
Okay.
They're like just kind of lounge shorts.
They're key.
I was going to say granny panties for a man. My bad.
Yeah, kind of.
But the thing about it is they're only at the facility.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can't get them anywhere.
But a lot of
I
times
feel like nobody should want.
Well, I
I
don't
should
think
bring
anybody
you a
wears
pair
them
of
anymore.
grays.
I don't
You'll
think
love
anybody
I
got
actually still have some.
Yes.
Oh.
Exactly.
They are that
them.
comfortable.
I love Sandies.
Now, the elastic band doesn't work because they're that old. But
Right.
it is – I'm talking about legit.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right, everybody stick around. We got a lot more to get to. In fact, Cooper Kupp is going to join us as soon as
Cooper
practice is
Kupp.
over. I do want to mention, everybody, though, that if you're coming to downtown L.A., example, let's say tomorrow night you're coming down for the Tequila Mandala dinner at Fleming's in downtown L.A.
What are
at
you
LA
wearing,
Live.
by the way? What are you going to wear?
I haven't decided on that yet. I want to wear something loose around the waist so that I can really eat and drink and not feel as fat as I am.
You tucking a shirt in or
no?
no?
God, no.
Okay.
Oh, no. In fact,
Shirt out.
I may even be wearing elastic pants. Seriously. I may wear Sandies tomorrow. But if you're coming down to downtown L.A., as an example, tomorrow night, and you're coming down for this Fleming's Tequila Mandala dinner, you don't want to go driving home. You know, or maybe you're going to a game. Maybe you're going to a museum. Maybe you're going to a show. Maybe you've decided you want to take your wife out and show her for a great time. If that's the case, come stay at the East Central. That's where I stay. That is where I literally live, right across the street from LA Live. The biggest hotel rooms in downtown LA, the softest towels of any hotel you've ever been to, the great Nixo Lounge, which is a nice drink, great breakfast in the morning, the brand new gym, which has got all the equipment that you need, especially when you're staying in a hotel, and most importantly, it's the location right across the street from LA Live. It's the East Central Hotel. You can book your reservation. All you have to do is Google the East Central Hotel in downtown LA.
Hey guys, John Ireland here. To build a winning team, you have to have the right people doing what they do best. If you're in a position to hire for your business, listen closely, because we have the ultimate teammate, ZipRecruiter. And you can try ZipRecruiter for free today at ZipRecruiter.com/LA. Hiring the right candidate is hard. ZipRecruiter uses powerful matching technology to quickly find and send you the most qualified people. So it makes finding and hiring your next superstar much easier. This is why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within 1 day. So be like the 3.8 million businesses who have come to ZipRecruiter and sped up their hiring process. Try ZipRecruiter today for free by going to ZipRecruiter.com/LA. That's ZipRecruiter.com/LA. One more time, ZipRecruiter.com/LA.
Shopping for your next truck? Save time, save money, and experience the 5-star service that made George Chevrolet Chevy's Dealer of the Year 6 years in a row. Take advantage of great offers during the Chevy Summer Drive event and take home a new 2024 Chevy Silverado 1500 LT Crew Cab with $10,000 in total savings off MSRP. Visit them today or shop online at georgechevy.com. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
Discount calculated off MSRP on select models. Offer ends 7/31/24. See dealer for details or call 866-949-4805.
Getting quality employees to fill positions in your company is essential. But finding those people can be a major hassle. Unless you use ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter makes finding quality people a breeze. And right now you can try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. With ZipRecruiter, one click sends your job to hundreds of top job sites. But more than that, ZipRecruiter's advanced technology identifies the candidates with the skills you need, sends you a list of great matches to review, then actively invites them to apply for your job. And the results speak for themselves. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. That's right, the first day. Now you can focus on your business and let ZipRecruiter do the work finding the best people for you. See for yourself. Experience the ease, efficiency, and power of ZipRecruiter for free. Just go to ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
This is Sedano and Kap for your afternoon drive.
Walks around like a little puppy dog.
On 710 ESPN.
Cap here on 710 ESPN. DeMarco has been with us the whole show, but he's just moved over just at one booth.
One booth.
And he's doing a little video work with the Rams with JB Long.
Yep.
JB Long. No, love. You love me. No, you love me.
I love
you love me and I love you. Okay? And Cooper Kupp is going to come join us. Kirk Morrison is here.
Love you.
Yes,
so,
yes.
Looking forward to talking to Cooper. This should be interesting.
Super Bowl MVP, Cooper Kupp. Super Bowl 56 MVP.
Yeah, you know, it's amazing
I love saying that.
how practice today, like it was, I know this is going to sound a little crazy because we're sitting over here and, you know, we're only watching from where we're broadcasting from. But as a fast-paced, crisp, really well-run.
Yes, sir.
And you know, the practice was great. And the amazing thing to me is watching these guys, like, into it. You know, it's not like the offensive line, there was a touchdown just now, and they're all out dancing around. Like I'm like, bro, it's training camp. But they're having a good time out here. I love it.
Man, it's just fun, dude. Football's fun.
They're
Football,
enjoying
like,
themselves.
remember, it's fun the first couple of days. We're all back, right? This whole weekend, upcoming weekend, the NFL, it's together, back together again, right? Back together football weekend. In about I would say about 10 days, 8 to 10 days, Cap, you hate everybody next to you. Like, you hate the guy next to you. You hate your teammates.
Is it like the first day of school when you're excited to see
Yes,
everybody
you're
and you're
excited.
like, oh,
Yes.
I'm over it. I'm back in school.
And I'm just saying, like, right now, everybody's calm. This time next week, fisticuffs. You'll see, like, 3 or 4 fights because it's like, hey, we love each other, but you've been practicing against each other for the last 2-3 days, 2 weeks. You're just like, you're fed up and you're ready to fight anybody. You want to hit somebody else.
Wow.
Yeah, that's why preseason games, it's all about hitting somebody else in the new opposite color jersey. That's what they're excited. As Chris Shula walks by, the new Rams defensive coordinator.
Yeah.
That's a name that you got to – Rams fans, remember that name, Chris Shula, your new defensive coordinator.
Now, was Chris Shula – check me on this.
Yes,
Tell me
he
if you
is.
know this. Was Chris Shula Sean McVay's college roommate?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've been buds ever since. He's the grandson of
Don Shula.
Don Shula.
Right.
The great Don Shula, the all-time winningest coach in the National Football League history.
Yep.
Don Shula.
So, yeah, but it's amazing that, you know, you guys would be college roommates and he would be on your staff in a position role. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, it's taken him a long time, Chris Shula, to you know, get up to defensive coordinator. So you can hear the fans right behind us.
Because there's Puka Nacua.
Listen.
They can hear that. Puka, Puka, Puka.
Let me tell you something. Last year, we were here doing broadcasts. And we weren't. Yeah.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah, ESPN. There you go. Right.
I see you, homie.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Representing over there.
Last year, we're at training camp.
Yes.
At UC Irvine, and Sedano and I are sitting here doing the show, and I'm saying to Sedano, I'm going, I got to see the roster, man. Who is 17?
Correct.
Who is
I
this guy?
remember.
And I'm like, who is this kid?
Look at the flow right now. He's got to put it up in the bun. The flow is going. He's got to some
that
nice
hair,
lettuce.
man.
That hair
that is nice hair, Puka.
He's going to have a Head and Shoulders commercial.
Yeah.
Sorry to stop you
for
there.
sure.
But he had to bun it up for the TV.
Like a little Pantene or something.
Yeah.
Something.
But you know what it is? It's like a year ago, it was like, I don't know who that kid is.
Yes.
Man, he's making every play out here in practice. And as I recall, he's like a 4th-round draft choice out of BYU.
Yes.
No one expects this kid to turn into what he did in 1 year.
The 20th receiver taken in the 2023 NFL draft, by the way.
Yeah.
20th.
That's incredible.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So Puka's over here doing a TV interview. We got the fans right behind us over here cheering it out, right? You got McVay over here doing some post-practice type interview stuff.
Yep. We already got the lowdown of that. He'll be talking. We had Artist Twan over. He was prepping Sean McVay for his press conference of what the reporters are going to ask. So I would love to hear the response from Sean McVay.
Yeah, and then we expect Cooper Kupp to be joining us here in a matter of moments, certainly before we get off the air, because it doesn't really do us any good if he doesn't get here.
I have a question for you guys.
What's up?
I'm going to interject here.
Go ahead.
It's my first training camp.
Yeah.
I'm excited. There's
Okay.
there's a lot. I'm overstimulated. Then I saw something on the bleachers.
Yes.
A gentleman with a Raiders jersey.
Oh, you're going to get that.
It's weird to me.
No, you're going to get that.
Really?
Because everybody wants to be a guy. So you got a guy who's going to wear a 49ers jersey.
But it's like that one guy.
No,
Everybody
trust
else
me.
is wearing. No.
This weekend, you're going to find somebody with a Steelers jersey.
It's weird.
You're going to see a 49er guy. Somebody's going to wear Cappy's Chargers jersey. Like, you're going to have all kind of stuff
I mean,
going
the old
on.
school San Diego Chargers.
The San Diego Chargers.
Not these Chargers.
By the way, real quick, you're staying on the air until you're done with Cooper.
Okay, that's fine
If
by
we have
me.
to go past 7, we will.
that's fine by me.
That's
okay.
It's Cooper
Yeah,
Kupp.
that's
You're
cool.
egregiously paid.
I have no problem with that whatsoever.
Yeah.
I hope that let's see. I don't see Cooper Kupp out here right now. He got to be doing a little extra work somewhere.
He'll be here.
Because he hasn't. Oh, because there he is over there. Yeah,
See, I'm watching Albert Breer do the one-on-one with Matthew Stafford. Remember we were talking about the national media guys who come in. They they're kind of real stealthy. Mm-hmm. You know, they're stealthy. They just kind of just hang in the back.
Yep.
And all of a sudden, the media availability comes up, and they don't say anything. Just walk up. Pew,
Yep.
And he gets the one-on-one with Matthew Stafford.
Well, Puka's doing his interview right in front of us. Cooper Kupp is still getting work done. Like you say, Stafford's got his thing going on. McVay does as well. And the fans are still here cheering him on, which is pretty cool. It was a great practice.
It's a nice setup here, but I'm not going to lie to you. My first, like you said, first time here. As long as I've lived in Los Angeles. I've lived in Los Angeles since, 2007. I actually had a family member came here. I came to pick her up once, and that was it. I didn't hang around on campus. LMU was just like too prestigious. You know what I mean? It was like, what am I doing up here?
I don't know, man, but I've never been on this campus before, and I'm kind of blown away by their sports facilities. I mean,
Come to San Diego State, I got you, though.
Well, listen.
Hey, dog,
It's a whole different world there.
It is.
A whole
where are we
different
going?
life.
Where are we going?
San Diego is a whole different beast.
Yes.
All right, well, listen, let's do this. Let us hit this break real quick. We'll come back. We've got big deal or no deal, and then we're going to have Cooper Kupp.
Gotcha.
Okay, does that sound good?
That sounds
and Laura,
good.
am I going to tell everybody about Coors Light?
Yeah, please
I think
do.
I am. All right, look. Hey, it's getting warm out there right now. Where we are right here at LMU, the weather is just spectacular. It's perfect. You can feel the breeze coming off the marina. But I'll tell you this right now. Here in California, we like to chill. As you can hear all these people in the back screaming for Puka. I'm telling you, man, for a rookie with the year that he had, with where he was drafted, I mean, this guy has taken over. He's become one of the faces of this team. You know what I should do? I should bring him an icy cold Coors Light. I wonder if Puka Nacua would like an icy cold Coors Light.
He could be the face of Coors Light.
You know, it's cold, it's crisp, it's clean, it's refreshing, and DeAndre would probably tell him that it's
crushable, man.
It's crushable.
It's
That's
crushable.
right. It is. It's crushable. Coors Light is crushable.
Crushable.
I want you to celebrate responsibly, obviously, but I also want you to visit this website, CAChooseChill.com, CAChooseChill.com to learn more. 2024 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Celebrate responsibly. Big deal or no deal from Rams training camp is next.
At Carden Alleyway Hyundai, the sizzling summer sales event is on now. Lease a new 2024 Hyundai Elantra SCL for only $249 a month plus tax for 36 months on approved credit. Plus, get peace of mind driving with America's best warranty. A 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty and the Hyundai Assurance Program. Carden Alleyway Hyundai just off the 91 freeway in the Corona Auto Center or CardenAlleyWayHyundai.com.
Lease for $249 plus tax. License and fee to well-qualified buyers. 36-month lease. 10K miles per year. $34.99 due at signing. Not all buyers will qualify. Down payment may be required. Subject to HMF credit approval. Expires 07/31/2024.
Hey guys, it's Cappy here, and I want to talk about my friend Avner Gatt, a public adjuster. Now, many of you guys have asked me, why Avner Gatt? What makes his team so unique at handling insurance claims? So let me tell you something. I've been working with Avner and his team for a while. I can tell you this. Avner Gatt has a dynamic team that's highly effective and successful because these folks come from a very diverse background in the insurance industry. For example, some of them used to work for insurance companies before they joined Avner's team. Yes, they actually chose to switch sides when they realized the effectiveness of Avner's team's work. Some of them used to be in the restoration business, rebuilding homes after disasters. Some of them used to be in the contents handling business, moving homeowners' belongings to a safe place for restoration and storage. Some of them were experts in hazardous materials handling, like asbestos and lead testing. That was their daily work. And some of them were members of law firms handling bad faith claims and general business disputes. You see, diversification is the name of the game. When you are represented by Avner Gatt's team, you have the entire team's experience and know-how by your side. No one, and I mean no one, messes with Avner Gatt and his team. So call Avner Gatt right now, 818-917-5256, 818-917-5256. That's AvnerGatt.com, AVNERGAT, AvnerGatt.com. When you call him directly, Avner Gatt and his family, they take the calls themselves. Avner Gatt says, hello.
Diabetes, high blood pressure, anxiety meds, everyone's on them. If you're a 50-year-old male, maybe a bit porky, and you may even have type 2 diabetes, $1 million of term insurance may only cost you about $200 a month. Call Term Provider. Speak with Big Lou at 800-777-1225. Big Lou will find a term life policy for you even if you have type 2 diabetes, are overweight, or have high blood pressure. Term Provider has helped thousands of people like you who think they can't afford term life insurance. To buy $1 million of affordable term life for you, all you need to do is call Big Lou at 800-777-1225. Lou will make sure the scales are tipped in your favor. Call 800-777-1225. Big Lou will answer your call and work to fit you into a term life policy that you can afford. Remember, Big Lou's like you. He's on meds too. Call 800-777-1225. 800-777-1225 or biglou.com.
Sedano and Kap for your afternoon right now on 710 ESPN. It's 6:30 p.m. Big deal or no deal? Take it away, Sedano.
Sedano, but you got me, Cap, you got Kirk Morrison, you got the Queen, we got DeAndre running this operation back at home base in downtown L.A. Cooper Kupp is going to be joining us here shortly from Rams training camp, and it's time for a big deal or no deal with the Queen.
What's up, Pook? Okay, I see you.
I'm distracted right now.
I know. Well, here's the deal. Literally, I'm not joking with you guys. Puka Nacua,
about 10 feet away from us,
is 10 feet away, and there are hundreds of Rams fans that are, in fact, hey guys, can we possibly take the camera and move show everybody what's going on over here for everybody that's watching on YouTube. Puka is now here comes team security. Yeah. And because I'm telling you, man, there are all these fans, now team security's pulling him away. Puka. Oh yeah. Yeah, there he goes.
Off into the sunset.
Last year at this time, there was not one person here who knew who he was.
I know. I remember that, Cap, when you and Sedano were like, who is that? Who is that? But that was nice of him.
Yep. And
showing the kids some love.
And Cooper Kupp is getting ready to come over here in just a few minutes, but we've got enough time to play a little big deal or no deal. Queen?
All right. So this is something that I saw today. It says, whoa, you just hear that Puka
Well,
chant?
That's because right behind us now, there are literally hundreds of fans.
People are taking off their shirts,
and Puka is just like... He's
going to sign every autograph.
You know what? He's a sweetheart of a guy.
He's a great dude. I told you, great. Met the guy many times last year, but he's at the Pro Bowl, and he's like, hey, I can do the quick interview, but I don't want to be late to practice.
Yeah.
I'm like, Puka, you're an all-pro wide receiver. What are you talking about? You're breaking records, dude. Look, practice starts when you get there.
Yeah. Yeah,
All right, guys.
But it's cool that he's a down-to-earth dude. You know what, by the way, just last thing.
Yeah.
I didn't know this, but I heard Dana White talking about how he's like he's like
that little Cooper Kupp jersey. Look at that, how cute little baby dirt. Sorry, I'm getting so distracted.
But how Dana White said he kind of grew up around his house because he played high school ball with Dana White's kids in Vegas. I didn't know that. I want to hear more about that.
That's fun.
All right, Queen.
All right, guys. So I saw a tweet today saying that ESPN's Around the Horn could be coming to an end soon. The tweet said the buzzer could be sounding in the distance for Around the Horn, the daily ESPN sports talk show, which debuted in 2002, is facing an uncertain long-term future. Several sources believe that the show will come to an end on ESPN before the 2025 football season. So we don't know if these are true. I mean, true statements. It's just people are out there talking about it. But is Around the Horn potentially being done a big deal or no deal? Cappy, you go first.
I'd say it's a big deal, at least from my perspective. I mean, we've got George, who's a regular on Around the Horn. We've got Clinton Yates, Ramona Shelburne. I mean, a lot of our colleagues are cast members to that show. And I like Around the Horn. I do. I don't know why they would. I mean, it doesn't seem like it's an expensive thing to produce, given that everybody's already under contract. And I don't know. I like the show, and I don't know why they would take it down.
Yeah, I mean, that's how we know the name Tony Reali.
Yeah,
he does a great job in that show. The only thing I would say is that if we were on the East Coast, it would be Cappy time when that show comes on. By the way, 5 o'clock.
Yeah,
it is Cappy time.
It would be Cappy.
So it could have been, a little Around the Horn Cappy time. But now on the West Coast, it's a 2 o'clock show.
Right.
It is the staple of our afternoon viewing watching, though.
I know, right.
So I love it.
I didn't understand because going back to your point, Cap, a lot of people, aren't they home? They're not even, it's like they're all in their own situation. So I just thought it was interesting. But, okay.
Yeah, I was surprised.
I'm surprised. I am surprised about that.
But I don't know why, though. Like, I would love to know what the reasoning is. Yeah. I mean, unless they were like, hey, look, we have another show that's in development and we like this and it's time to freshen things up. But I don't really know.
All right, we're going to hear a lot of the fans here. Yeah, they're going
nuts,
crazy.
Man.
The Rams' first-round pick, Jared Verse.
Yep, Jared Verse is going to come sign some autographs right next to us, and this is what's creating all this noise.
Commotion.
Yeah.
Commotion.
All right, guys. So we're gonna try because we're all overstimulated, but it's okay. We're at Rams camp. I get it. So we kind of touched on this a little bit earlier. Southwest plans to drop its tradition of more than 50 years and start assigning seats and selling premium seating, of course, more money for customers who want more leg room. I'm a big Southwest person because they're cheap and they're not a bad airline.
We don't use the word cheap.
Okay, affordable.
Okay? No, we don't use the word.
Okay.
My brother's in finance, and the one word that he uses all the time, he says never use the word cheap.
Okay.
Use the word cost efficient.
Okay, cost efficient. That's a good word.
Cost efficient.
So they are very cost efficient.
Very cost efficient.
Okay, and now they're going to increase.
Yes.
Because now you can pick your own seat. So is this a big deal or no deal that they're doing this and breaking the tradition of over 50 years?
I'm going to say it is a big deal for this reason. Because Southwest has had its share of issues. Okay, there's been some problems with the airline, but I was reading about this earlier today. The number one complaint that they're like most loyal flyers, they're most loyal customers. The number one complaint that people have is that they can't pick their own seat in advance. Right. So, like, I don't know about you guys, but if you fly Southwest and I know that my flight is tomorrow at 6:39 p.m., right now at 6:39 p.m., I'm on the website and I'm trying to get my seat, and then you go to get your seat and you're in like B42.
Right.
And so it is the number one complaint, and that's why they're making this change, or at least that's what they're saying.
What about you, Kirk?
Well, I'm loyal to Southwest. I am not to brag, but I am A-lister preferred, and a companion. So I'm at the highest tier of Southwest. I fly it all the time. I'll tell you this. Last Sunday, I was flying back from Canton, Ohio. I had a layover at Midway in Chicago.
Oh, I like that.
But there were more people who pre-boarded than there probably were in the A group. I mean, the pre-board line was like 40 people deep. I'm like, there's no way, all these people are pre-boarding. And they all got in. And so this is the crazy part. People were pre-boarding, and then as I got on the plane, Your boy was A1, by the way. So I walked in A1, and as I'm walking on the plane, people had stuff in seats. Like, she had a jacket, a pillow here, this and that. And I'm like, whoa. Like, it's already 8 rows deep before I'm A1. I always let them know, hey, I'm general. I'm the general boarder. So that means that I can sit anywhere. Pre-boarders are not allowed to sit in the exit row. So the flight attendant.
That is true.
Flight attendant dude, he gets upset. He's upset, Cappy.
You better be careful, man.
Hold on. He walks in. He just went off and said, okay, we're not going to do this, people. Get those jackets off the seats. If you got something in the empty seat, get it up. You are pre-boarders. You are not seat holders.
Ooh.
And so everybody it got funky up on the plane.
Wow.
It got a little testy.
Okay.
Oh, man.
It got a little testy. But I sat down, had a great ride. It was good, and I even had the open seat in between because, I am the black guy. I try to sit a little wider. I keep that left leg out a little bit, like in the middle. So basically, if you sit in this middle seat, you may get a little leg. You may get a little Kirk leg in here.
They might want that.
I might want that.
You might get a little Kirk leg on you.
The little stank leg.
But this is a big deal. This is a huge deal, and I think I saw it's because of the shareholders. We want some profits, and we're going to invest in you. We want some profits.
So they fell 46% from the year earlier, so that's why they want more. But see, for me, I had a similar situation with Southwest. I typically board like either late A or early B.
Yes.
Unless I completely forget and I'm like, dang, I'm like early C. Because I do fly and I have the companion pass. It's like such, do I have their credit card? I don't even know anymore, but I think I do.
Yes.
So my whole thing is I love the fact that I don't have to worry about the seat and like I have to pay extra. So for me, it's a big deal. But I hate those people because I've had those people that are like, late A's or early B's, and then they're trying to sneak in that D person with them.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, nah, B.
Nah, B.
Get your stuff out my chair because I'm sitting right there.
Y'all was talking bad about
nah.
I flew to Cabo out of Santa Ana, out of Orange County, to Cabo.
And it's such, I love that.
I love the airport.
Hey, John Wayne's a great airport.
Yeah, it's great.
But it was a little group. They were A21 and 22, and homegirl who was with them was like C17, and she tried to like creep in. And she walked all the way up, and I knew what she was doing. I knew what she was plotting. I saw her. She was behind me, though. But I knew what she was plotting, though. I said, and I'm telling my wife, hey, they about to get her. Mm-hmm. So she walks up. She tries to walk in with the group. I'm sorry, ma'am. You got to board with your group.
Oh.
And she was like, girl. Like, she tried to play victim for a second. Like, girl, get back over
And that's the thing, like, if it's not something that is like a packed flight, I don't care.
Yeah.
Anyways, moving on.
Well, let me do this.
Okay.
Can we hit this break so we can get to Cooper Kupp? Because I think Cooper Kupp's going to get done.
Let's go.
And then he's going to come sit right back down with us. All right, we're at Rams training camp. Cooper Kupp is just moments away. Very quick break, and then Cooper Kupp joins us here at Loyola Marymount University, LMU, Rams camp. Cooper Kupp next on Sedano and Kap.
It's hot outside, bro. En fuego. That's right. Next Gen is the absolute best in the biz. Thousands of 5-star reviews online to prove it. Call them at 833-3-NEXT-GEN. That's 833-3-NEXGEN. Also, if you're concerned about air quality issues in your home or have allergy problems, this time of year, obviously in the summertime, air quality is not so great. Call them at 833-3-NEXT-GEN. What are you waiting for? Call them at 833-3-NEXGEN or visit them online at nextgenaironplumbing.com to schedule your appointment today.
John Ireland here for my friends at Beverly Hills Orthodontics, and you can find them at beverlyhillsortho.com. Did you know that one of your most memorable and meaningful features is your smile? Get the confidence you need to make a brilliant first impression with the incredible Dr. Madden and her awesome team. They're the experts in Invisalign braces and the all-new InBrace technology, braces behind your teeth. Check them out now at beverlyhillsortho.com. And remember, whatever happens, you're always smiling with Beverly Hills Orthodontics. That's beverlyhillsortho.com.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-6759. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS.
Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start.
Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems.
We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau.
You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-575-6759. That's 800-575-6759. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Subscription required. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hey guys, did you know there's a generic form of Viagra that works just the same but is 95% cheaper? And you can get it online at hims.com/joy. Through Hims, you'll get a free medical consultation to determine the ED medication that's best for you. Discreet shipping if prescribed, a 100% online process, and a range of treatment options, including trusted generic alternatives to the name brands, at up to 95% off. ED is personal, and at Hims, so is treating it. Just go to hims.com/joy and get connected to a licensed medical provider online for free with zero copay, no expensive appointments, and no awkward face-to-face conversations. To start your free online visit, you need to go to this exclusive address, hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy for your free online visit. HIMS.com/JOY.
Music. It's Sedano and Kap from Rams training camp at Loyola Marymount University. Kirk Morrison is here. DeMarco has moved over to do some work with the Rams, and they're interviewing Cooper Kupp.
Steve Avila.
And then Cooper
Kupp. The new
Kupp.
Rams center.
I see that. Cooper Kupp's going to come join us. Who was that? 73?
Steve Avila.
Steve
Avila.
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 Okay.
Yeah, who was a rookie last year, played guard.
Yep.
Moving over to the center. And a little maybe known or unknown fact, lefty. Lefty center.
Oh, wow, interesting.
So he's going to snap that thing with the left.
I wonder if that impacts when you're under center, if you're the quarterback, a lefty versus a righty.
See?
Yeah.
Things that I'm just
Good
trying
question.
to put you on game.
Good question, man.
Put you on game.
All right, right on. Cooper Kupp should join us here in a second. I got JB Long right here to our left. DeMarco jumped in with JB. They're talking to Cooper Kupp, and then Cooper Kupp's going to come sit down with us. Do you think that when Cooper Kupp comes here, do you think that DeMarco is going to come join us as well?
No, he can't do that.
He can't do that, can he?
Can't do that.
He can't do a double Cooper Kupp, can he?
He can't do the double cup.
Can he do it?
Yeah.
Well, he probably can do it, but the question is, will he do it?
He will.
He will, won't he?
literally told me I'm
One
going to
coop,
walk
two
him.
cups.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he will, too.
Yep,
I
he
do
will.
Too. What a great day, though, here. Day one of our coverage of Rams training camp. This is awesome. This has been really great. Hey, Loyola Marymount, for those of you guys that are Loyola Marymount people from the athletic department here, hey, congratulations, man.
Mm-hmm.
Because you are bringing more people to this campus, people like myself who've never been to this campus, people who had no appreciation for the facilities.
I had no idea they have like little camps going on.
Yeah, oh yeah.
So when I drove up, they're like, okay, Rams parking to the right, LMU camps to the left. I'm like, wait, what camps do you guys got?
Yeah.
Like, I had no idea. I'm just going over here to my local rec over here to get my kids in camps. I got to see about coming up here to LMU.
Yeah, it's nice, man.
Nice little view.
Real nice. And the breeze and the weather up here, it is fantastic. So good. All right, looks like Cooper Kupp's taking off the headset.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. All right, they're finishing up kind of like a digital broadcast. By the way, I mean, they are
Rams
set
training camp.
up next.
Yeah.
I mean, right next to they got
Rams training camp today. You know, you got to get what's going on.
Yeah.
Cooper Kupp's the guest of the day. Tomorrow they'll have, possibly Matthew Stafford, Puka Nacua.
Yep.
You're going to have your Jared Verses. It's kind of getting to know the players again.
Well, they're just getting done. And here comes DeMarco.
Here he is. He's creeping.
And then here comes Cooper Kupp. Little hug it out there between Cooper Kupp and JB Long.
Mm-hmm.
Wonder if Cooper Kupp does a JB Long impression.
Let's not start, Cap.
Okay.
Let's not
Here comes
start.
DeMarco. All right, DeMarco's back. What did you miss? You missed a lot, man.
I missed a lot.
Sean McVay was on the show. Puka Nacua was on the show.
Yeah.
You missed a lot.
Steve Avila running by?
Yeah.
We saw Steve.
Every
Right on.
time I say Steven Avila, I think of you.
Avila.
Because I say
Because I know how to say Avila.
Avila.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Avila.
Right. I think of you
Avila.
now.
He's a lefty, though. Lefty snapper.
That's all right.
I know. I was
Dangerous.
just telling him. That means he's got the right punch ready, though.
Yeah, they're dangerous. I hate lefty snappers. Absolutely. And he's tough, and he's young, and he's 330 pounds. Yes.
You got a lot of hair, too.
He does have a lot of hair.
You
Looks
know?
like Maui, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so Cooper Kupp's going to come over here in just a matter of moments, but JB Long is intentionally having a conversation with Cooper Kupp right now to keep him away from me, isn't he?
Well, he's trying to explain something he just did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All
Something
right.
about drinking
Come on over
Starbucks.
here, Coop. Right here, dog.
Let Cooper explain this.
Right
Drinking
here.
Starbucks
All right,
or playing for the 49ers.
Here comes Cooper Kupp. What's going on, man? Put those headphones on. How you doing?
What was it again? What did JB ask?
No, so Anna off air was like, we had, as a joke. Okay, I have to preface some things here if we're going into this. I have so much respect for the Niners organization, man. It's just been so much fun. We compete against for so many. I know so many guys on that team. It's a lot of fun. But Anna was like joking around. Is like, would you rather drink Starbucks because we beep out Starbucks on our podcast, or would you rather play for the 49ers? So JB brought this Starbucks to make sure that, like, if it had to be the two, I would drink the Starbucks, obviously.
So you won't play for the Niners?
It just took a second. So I'm like, I don't want to drink this Starbucks right now. I really don't want to drink this.
But you did.
Yeah. Was it fresh Starbucks?
Oh, he said it was a few hours old.
Yeah.
Iced Americano. Yes.
Is that what it was?
It was just that's just espresso, water, and ice. Sitting there for a few hours.
You don't want to drink that right now.
Thank you.
No, I don't. And I'm from Starbucks, especially.
Well, we don't want you to play for San Francisco.
We don't want. No, I understand. I'm willing to take that one for the team.
There we go. So, dude, how was practice today?
It was good.
It looked like ridiculous, and I'm just standing right here, but it looked fast and crisp, and it just looked like everybody knew exactly what they were doing. It looked like
every time, no one ever messes up actually on this team.
Never, huh?
100%,
Never, really?
100% success rate. No, it was good. I mean, I think there's little things that happen. We're pretty heavy into our install right now offensively, and there's going to be stuff. You've got guys playing multiple positions, so many plays in, so much going on mentally. There's going to be mistakes that happen, but overall, man, the energy, the excitement just to be out here. It's high.
What's the beard mindset for this camp? Because I know usually last year you had the long one. This year it seems a little bit tamed. What are we doing for the 2024 season?
So I took it down during OTAs, thinking I'm just going to let it ride. Because I usually take it down at the end of OTAs, but I don't have enough going by training camp. So I'm going to start earlier, so I got a little more for training camp. Puka was supposed to do it, and he chickened out.
Okay,
and
there we go.
Shaved his beard, shaved his legs, shaved his legs. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, he showed up and was like, "Okay, Pook, I guess I'll just do this myself then." But he's committed. He's committed now to growing his leg hair back and the beard.
But you are committed to this beard because this has been several years now, and that thing is thick. And
thank you,
dude. You're proud of it.
Well,
I mean,
yeah,
I would be.
I wouldn't do it if I wasn't like.
I mean, dude,
conditioner. What you got going in that thing, man? I think
you got to take care of it. You do have to take care. You can't just let it ride. I have some beard oil that I use. Make sure you keep the skin underneath nice because you're sweating all the time. There's not getting a lot of sun. You got to make sure you take care of the skin underneath there. So. I got a routine. We don't need to go into the whole thing.
Come on, people want to know.
Have you considered at any point, like, dude, I can't take it anymore? Like, it's just bushy.
No,
there's food in it. I just can't take it.
I have pictures on my phone of me in the last few years where I've in the off season gone clean shaven. I look like I'm about 15 years old. I
get carded.
That's not even the issue. I can't look at myself in the mirror.
Is that your superpower though? The beard is a superpower, you think?
No, I don't think it's a Samson thing. I like having a beard.
Yeah. Looks good on you.
It does.
I can't grow it. I'm not man enough.
Just talking to Coop about how much he loves this game and how much he loves ball.
Yes,
and
sir.
I just saw somebody, Ernest Jones, your teammate, just became a dad, right?
He did.
I mean, isn't that the cool part about playing football, being a teammate, when you see guys grow and mature? Isn't that the cool thing for you?
It is really cool to see guys that stick around and been here for a few years. Just the growth of, even just Ernest. Just as a leader, just watching him step into that role on the defensive side of the ball, and just for our team, it's been incredible. He's just really a solid dude. Seeing him now step into his role as, husband, father, all this. It's really cool to see him. This is like training camp with the families out here. Once we get families out, are you able to have all the kids running around doing something? Not that his kids can be running around or anything.
Yeah.
But it's really fun.
I just tripped. You're in year 8. It seems like you just got here yesterday. And it's year 8. Do you feel the same way?
I am. I'm spring chicken, baby.
Yeah.
I actually saw an interview with you, though, and somebody had asked you if you were, I guess the way they phrased it was, are you surprised you are where you are in your career? And your answer was, no, I kind of expected to be here. Is that really? I mean, did you always have this mindset like I'm going to be in the NFL? And maybe it's because you come from an NFL family. There's a lineage of NFL players.
I think that it's always tough trying to put words to it. There's an expectation. There's a humility to it of knowing like there's a ton of work that goes into it, but the expectation is there because I work, obviously, that my work reflects the goals I have for myself. If I wasn't working hard to achieve the things that I did, then I would be surprised, right? But you do so much work, you put so much time, you sacrifice so much. I asked my wife and my kids to sacrifice so much. Like, no, I'm not surprised because like this is we've done it. We put the time in that this is what the expectation is. Not that you're going to always achieve that. There's so many results that are outside of your control, but with a humble attitude, it's like, hey, we've worked for this. I'm not going to short out all the sacrifices we've made and say I didn't, have expectations to, accomplish what I have.
I remember 2 years ago, I asked you a question about your extension, and you said, no, don't thank me. Thank Christian Kirk for resetting the market for wide receivers. Now you look at where Justin Jefferson is. CeeDee Lamb is holding out. Just the market now for all the receivers who got paid this offseason. Where's this thing going now? And how important now is the wide receiver position than ever before? It's like before it was like you got to get a left tackle. Like, no, you need a number one wide receiver in the NFL more than a left tackle, it seems.
Yeah, it is. It is interesting, and I think there is a cyclical nature to it because football changes every year. Like I said, year by year, things change. Defenses adapt to what offenses are doing, then offenses have a counter. It just goes back and forth, right? And eventually, I'd say in about 5 years, receivers going to be in a 3-point stance, and wing tee. No, but you just never know. These things change and they're cycling, and pretty soon there's going to be new positions are going to become more valuable as time goes on. But I am really happy to see the receiver position and guys around the league being able to get paid for the work and the things that they've been able to produce on the field. But I don't know where it's going. I don't know.
Are you watching receiver, or have you seen it?
I have not seen it yet.
Because I would tell you guys this: these guys have seen the whole thing. I'm only 3 episodes in. As I'm watching it, I'm going, who would I want to see? I would have loved to have seen Cooper Kupp, receiver. Would you do it, number one?
It would be a hard sell.
Yeah?
I think. I'm not – I don't know how they did it, but the thought of having a camera on you all the time is not –
It's making me like George Kittle.
Oh, good.
Yeah, really like him.
Yeah.
Like he's a good family guy. Good. I didn't know that. All I see is what I see on game day. But watching that, I'm like, I like this guy.
The other thing is everybody, and you've had to deal with this yourself, but they're all hurt.
Yeah.
Like every one of these dudes is beat up and hurt and missing time and rehabbing. How are you doing? Are you feeling good?
Yeah, I'm feeling really good. Yeah, it is nice coming in and feeling healthy and having put together a whole off season. Feeling really good out here.
Ask him the Joe Montana question. Guarantee he knows it.
He knows that one.
Guarantee he knows it. He doesn't think. Go ahead. Ask him.
The question was earlier today. The question was, do you think that a 21-year-old rookie knows history of the NFL? We said, okay, do they know where – okay, Joe Montana played for Cooper?
The 49ers.
And?
Did he play for
Okay,
another red team.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Oh, yeah, I'm not sure.
Okay, interesting.
Close. Chiefs.
Yeah, I wouldn't have got number 19.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay. Interesting.
Number 19.
All right, we'll let you go because I know you got to get going. Before
Thank
you go, 1 year ago, we had our promotions team talk to you.
Oh, no.
And they showed you how, yes, everybody needs to know this is a gift for you.
Let them go.
Okay? This is
Come
not
get
a cup
him
of
quick.
coffee.
Come
This is
get
not
him
a cup
fast.
of coffee. So a year ago, our promotions team said, hey, Cooper, here's our guys from 710. Here's what they're wearing at our Mandy Awards. Check out their fit and tell us what you think. Play the audio, DeAndre, of what Cooper Kupp said a year ago.
So we got Scott Kaplan. He's in this afternoon show, Sedano and Kap. Scott Kaplan.
The confidence is up there. That goes without saying. I've always thought that, where you wear Nikes with a suit, it can be kind of a tacky look. But if you don't wear an undershirt and you wear those glasses, then maybe it pulls it together. So I'm going to give that one, just for the fact that he knows what he's doing, I'm going to give him a 6.
Would you wear that yourself?
No. Never, ever, ever be seen in that.
Here's the picture that you were looking at, Cooper.
Oh, my God.
Here's the picture right there.
I know exactly. I know exactly where we're going with this.
He did it.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
Now, I thought maybe you might like an autograph, young fella.
Oh, yeah.
Would you like that?
I would.
Okay. Last year, Aaron Donald got an autograph from me. And this year, I'm going to write an autograph to you. Anything special you need me to say or anything like that?
Hurry up.
You know?
No.
From your favorite radio host.
And inspiration.
Radio host and inspiration. There you go. Host and inspiration. Okay, there you go.
Still has those glasses?
Yeah, I got them. You want to borrow them?
There might be a situation where I might need whatever those are.
Here you go. This is for
He
you.
always has a plug. So
I want you to take this right here.
I can't wait to put this on my wall.
Thank you. Aaron Donald's got one on his wall from last year too. Cooper Kupp.
Thank you, Coop.
What
Thank
a man.
You, Coop. Yes.
What a man,
Thank you.
Cooper
Come
Kupp.
rescue him.
What
Thank
a man.
you.
What a man.
Appreciate it, man.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good to see you. Thank you,
have
man.
a great
Good to see you,
season,
brother.
man. We'll talk to you during the year. Right on, man.
See, that's when artists says, 2 more
That's
questions,
it.
guys.
2 more.
One more, guys.
One more, guys.
That's it.
2 more, and that's
One more,
it.
guys. Right there.
See, look how he's holding on to it, though. You see how he's holding on to it?
Yes. Yep.
That's a guy he's like, hey, man, see, I got to hold on to that.
Love it. Yep.
Over under of how quick he might not keep that.
That's not going to make it past the field.
I don't know.
He's into
He already handed it out.
He handed it to the PR guy.
He was strong. He said, "You don't have to." I know what picture you're talking about. He knew.
Wow.
He's
That
like,
was
yo,
strong.
you got them glasses I could borrow?
Cap, you were fearless. I love it.
I love it. Kathy.
Fearless. I love
really
it.
do. I really do.
All right, listen, that's going to do it, man. Day 1 of Rams training camp from
Yes,
LMU.
sir.
A fantastic job by our entire crew, our engineering team, our promotions team, our social media team, and the on-air crew. To everybody, we will see you guys tomorrow at 4 o'clock for Kirk Morrison, for DeMarco Farr, for the Queen, for Chris Morales and the entire family of 710. Peace out, everybody.
Woo, woo.